You're on my screen like a monumental totem, a beam of light. You rise above the dark, and I don't mean to be a whistleblower, but I know that being me, is a saga from afar. When I go too far, I owe myself some real self-care. While you're there, don't spare. Golden bridge, she gon' wish I see the nines eye, so be alright. Are you well or well? I ask if yourself. Are you well or well? I ask if yourself. I'd rather be a contradiction than an addict caught in conflict. What's up, rolling eyes? This is not your type of paradise. You don't need to holler, yes, de-stress. I'm not gonna be late. Feel mix, save your tears, you'll need the milkshakes out. Sisters bleeding. Yeah. Sisters bleeding. Can't you see my sister's bleeding? I ask yourself, are you well or well? I ask yourself, are you well or well? I ask yourself, are you well or well? I ask yourself. skips a beat. And who said that you could sweep me away? I stumble over all I long to say to you. You make me so nervous. Yes, it's true. You make me so nervous. Yes, it's true. You make me so nervous. Yes, it's true. Tongue-tied and twisted. That's what you do. My head is shaking. Come a little closer, make me go wild. I can never say all the things you make me do. I catch your gaze. I feel weak in my knees. I try and look away, but I feel you deep inside of me. I drift asleep to find you in my dreams. Tell me, is it real? 'Cause I wake up feeling like it is. You make me so nervous. Yes, it's true. You make me so nervous. Yes, it's true. You make me so nervous. Yes, it's true. Tongue-tied and twisted. That's what you do. My head is shaking. Come a little closer, make me go wild. I can never say all the things you make me do.
Oh my, isn't it wonderful to be alive at Roleplaying Unlimited on a Tuesday night? Week 12 continues, friends, here in the wastelands of Cringe, Chicago. Thank you for joining us. I, of course, am your host, Tragically HP, reminding you that you are ahead by a century, and disappointing you is getting me down. Hope you're having a great start to your week so far. We've got our end of our bi-weekly trifecta going on here. We ran Sunday night, we ran Monday night, and here we go once again tonight. And we're going to try to keep the energy and the pace full steam ahead. Hope you're all having a good one. Thank you for joining us. Let's go see what's up.
There we go. I gotta keep talking then.
Yep, there he goes.
There's too many clowns in here.
Welcome back, friends. How's everybody doing? Hope you're having a good week.
Pretty good.
So
It
far,
threw
so
me for a
good.
loop this morning. I thought your channel disappeared, but I didn't realize you changed the icon on the Twitch.
Your
Profile on the Twitch.
I've been trying to do that for some time, and it mainly was the trying to change the picture on the about section, because I'm like, yeah, the picture of me as Batman has been all fun and games, but I thought I'd do something a little more contemporary. And I guess I need to reduce the file size on my pictures, because all of my modern pictures are too large, it says. So obviously the picture that you see on there now is like very, very fucking old. Like 15 years plus old. So it's that's not what I look like, friends. I used to. But we'll get that sorted out. I've been trying to get the YouTube one fixed as well. If you notice, the YouTube icons have been changing, but the banner is I've been having trouble with that. But anyway, let's jump back into the TPK in progress, because, yeah, it is not pretty. So pretty. Let's check our stream setup. Oh, it'll help if we go to the live stream. Here we go. I appear to have taken a siesta here. Where the hell am I? Hey, there I am. All right. We got chat box. We got the initiative. Let's change the initiative location just a little bit. Just a bit nervous. Okay. So yes, here we are. We have made our way across this very small map, but it has taken no small effort for us to get here. We began off in the northeast quadrant, trying to find a safe way to progress. Through this door seemed like it might have been an option, and in some ways it was, because some of us did in fact go through the busted barrier of mattress shopping carts here, eventually making it onto the overpass. And it appears that through this door and through this building on the southwest is the safe way to progress to the next map. That's the good news. The bad news is now somewhat mitigated, because Amy Lee over here has unfortunately has fallen sick and will not be joining us this evening. So her character, who is in a very, very dangerous situation, is now safely escorted to the ethereal tunnel of safetitude. And Skullcrusher here, that's a little bit worse news if you're him, because the other person who might have taken some of this damage from this cluster of zombies is no longer here. Skullcrusher is currently grappled 4 different times, both double grapples from these guys on the south of him. And yes, indeed, I got that straight out of DC. The Ethereal Tunnel of Safetitude. It leads to this Fortress of Solitude if you're one of Superman's non-superpowered buddies. Alright, so let's take off. What the hell are you attacking out of turn for, dude? Cedar clearly goes
Misclick.
before you.
I was just gonna
No,
say, chill the fuck out.
I will not. I just had a homemade caramel macchiato, and I'm a little wired here, so... Cedar, let's kick off your turn. You are currently floating above the stack of pallets. If you need to get to the other side of the chain link fence here, I will have to move for you. If you want to move yourself, you'll have to go all the way around the chain link fence and go around this way.
No, you can, if you want to move for me, I'm gonna head towards Skullcrusher. Yeah, there you go.
Wonk. There we go.
How far up am I from him? Like, I think I was like 30 feet, right?
You are 35 feet from the top of the overpass. The overpass itself is 50 feet above Skullcrusher. So once we move you to this spot, it will be more accurate to change 35 to 85.
And I will say, if you want to get out of there before, I know that Galric asked if I was able to get Skullcrusher out of there, which was my next plan, to get him to the door, since he's not really able to get out of there immediately with the grapples.
All right, then
I'm
I
good
will
with
just... If I know that he could get Skullcrusher out, I'm just going to keep going towards the door. So I'll go straight over and then go straight down. I won't be able to get to the door yet, though.
All right. You're gonna descend to the ground level here.
Yeah, but I won't make it to the ground because I can only travel.
Oh, gotcha.
I can only do 30 feet, so I could go over and then down like 10.
Gotcha. All right.
And I
So
could
yeah.
break out the Pythagorean theorem and try to figure it out, but no, just put me down 10.
Sounds good. And a special shout out since you're here. Much appreciated on the double annual there, brother.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Let's move it over to Silkus here. Currently 65 feet above the ground level.
I am going to go ahead and go down to 30 feet. I'll adjust it in a minute. And I will go ahead and vortex warp Skull Crusher into the room.
That fucking spell.
Do you need me to link it again?
Yeah, please. I think
Okay.
I know what it does, but it's still new enough that it's worth trying to see if I can F with it in some way. I mean, see if I'm misinterpreting it in some fashion.
You're so convincing.
They're teleported to an unoccupied space. Must be on surface, yeah. Well, I guess the good news is it burns a second level spell slot. I did remember my regeneration. Thank you, Kimberly. So anything else there for... Here we go again with the occasional whisper intrusions. Any movement or bonus action additional from Silkus there? And where exactly are we moving Skull Crusher to?
Inside the building, I should have a line of sight on the front of the door.
Gotcha. So yeah, we'll drop him off over there. Get rid of those grapples. Okay.
A bonus action, I don't have anything, so go ahead.
All right. Well, Kurt seems a bit alarmed that Skull Crusher suddenly appears. Bro, you can do that? Man, I am like severely underskilled here. We're gonna follow me, guys. I'll lead the way, he says confidently.
Of course, he's still invisible.
Oh yeah. Until it was never seen again. Literally, the invisibility turned out to be permanent. We're in a wild magic
At
zone.
this point, I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, we've got Void Claws. And another Void Claw, in fact. Looks like Silkus is in prime position. Cedar to a degree as well. Yeah, we can certainly make that happen. Make that happen. You can take the spot that we used to be in. I don't know if I play it cool. Maybe I can eavesdrop on a conversation that. Oh damn! These appear on the live stream. Son of a bitch.
I'm just
alright.
sitting here waiting for it to show up in the live stream.
Let's blast away at Silkus here, and I guess let's see who's getting what. Yes, so the first one is going to blast away at Cedar, and then the other two will target Silkus. So let's begin with that. I've lost my monsters. Oh, there you are. That's good for you. I was about to just replace it with the Ancient Time Dragon. Figured it could be interchangeable.
If you do that, I get to summon Yinder.
Yeah, instead of 3 ranged attacks, I'll just do 3 of these. Bop, bop, bop. Holy shit! Okay. Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, 3 of these. These are all in Cedar's direction. Boom, boom, boom. 20, 22, 17.
22 hit me.
22, yeah, the lowest damage one too. So a whole I don't know if you resist necrotic damage. Is resilience all damage or just physical damage?
It is
Boon of
just
irresistible
physical.
offense, or what are you talking
The
about?
5e boon of resilience.
Oh no, that's just physical damage.
Gotcha. So yeah, necrotic will shred through that. It's basically giving you barbarian resistance. That's how I remembered it. Just wanted
Yep.
to double
Yeah.
check. So yeah, 7 damage to Cedar, and then 6 of these in Silcus's direction. Whoa! Whoa, shit.
Well, I'm immediately gonna fucking shield. Well, actually, it's crits, so I can't do that.
Yeah,
anyways,
looks like
so
the
it
only
doesn't matter.
ones that hit are the crits. Everything else
Never mind.
just
Ignore
sails
them,
wide.
dead. So then that's what,
So
20...
37, 47, 54 necrotic. Oh.
After that, I don't think his ass is all that silky anymore.
Oh, you shut up, Mr. Gowrick.
Yeah,
Or
it's
should
on
I call you
fire.
Garlic?
Somebody's gonna need some baby powder.
Don't make me put on my sombrero and go into serious mode.
He's gonna go into serious siesta mode. Skull Crusher
I will
is
put
next.
you over my knee and break you right now. Shut the fuck up.
I'd like to throw a grenade at all of them.
Oh
I don't want to
boy!
hit Silkass.
You what?
I'd like to throw him a grenade, but I don't want to hit Silkass.
Well, he's floating 30 feet high, so unless your grenade has unprecedented height, I think you're safe in that regard.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Yeah, it's the
Trying to think where would be the best effective. Maybe like
probably where you just were.
Yeah, pretty much just right in between them.
Is it the standard fragmentation grenade?
let me double check. It said 5 something or another. 5D.
5d6. Fragmentation grenade.
Yeah, that sounds like a normal fragmentation grenade.
Sounds like it. Yes, it is 5d6.
Yeah, fire 5d6 plus 3d6 fire.
Oh yeah, we've got the homebrew version. So yeah, it's like expanded over this, but the range or the AOE is still the same. It's everybody within 20 feet. So it does just barely scorch the bottom of Silcus's boots, but it will certainly hit every one of these and possibly even this one way over here just for effect. Go
Do
ahead.
I need to roll?
Yep, roll the damage.
5d6?
Yep,
Okay.
roll the damage, and I got a bunch of saving throws to roll here.
It's funny. He teleports out of there, and they're like looking, like, "Where'd he go?" And then a little thing goes, "Ding, ding, ding." Like, huh?
It appears to be the Ace of Spades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, that's the wrong. Whatever. We'll post the rolls publicly here. Technically,
I rolled the 5d6 and then I rolled the 3d6.
Whoa! Look at you with the 666 right there. Not bad. Technically, the Class C and the Class D have the same exact dexterity save, so we'll just play all those as they are. You guys get to see them publicly for a change. Okay, so 16, 18. We are 34 damage. Okay. Oh boy. Chipping away at these health bars here for the next minute. Bear with me.
Just wipe the board clean. I don't think anyone would mind.
I would. You haven't killed a single one of them. Oh, I stand corrected. This poor schmo back here with the 3 hit points gets blasted and comes touching down, almost catching Silcus in midair there. And then you've got a lot of hit points. As do you. Well, you failed your save, so that is going to destroy that Class C as well. That was actually a Class C unique, so it's going to explode the zone around it with an Agent Orange virus, so all these orange zombies are going to need to roll a save, lest they become infected with the Agent Orange virus. Wait a minute.
Sounds pretty cool.
Concentrated orange juice. Zombies. Alright, final one here. 150. Just happens to be how many hit points it had left. Okay, so grenade goes off. Boom, 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 boom. And what else for you?
I don't think there's much else I could do except say that I'm very system. I'm consistent, persistent, resistant, and insistent. But that's about it. That's my turn.
Are you gonna move at all?
I thought I was blocking the door so they couldn't get in.
You're blocking our people too.
Yeah, Cedar is also blocking the door in front of you, so.
Oh, he's also floating
Okay.
55 feet above it.
Oh, I didn't realize. it was
If y'all want me to move out of the way of the door, then yeah, I'm gonna move.
Get out of the way.
I would say you just move one square up so that there's like a little kill box between you and her.
Okay, that's my turn.
Well, okay, let's bring on the abominations. There are 4. Start with this one that's kind of hiding, 7.5 feet. Not even sure that we see a Cedar up there. So we'll step right inside of here. We definitely see Celeste, but she's kind of, I would guess, be floating horizontally if she's 10 feet high, because that's kind of like touching the ceiling. Otherwise, you're basically just kind of like dangling your legs as an enticing target for this thing.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Alright, so Skull Crusher and Zara would be the 2 targets here. Let's see who the lucky winner is. It's Zara! Hello! Hey, Skull Crusher, we just left your threatened zone. Attack of opportunity.
Hey, how'd he get in? Oh yeah, y'all made me unblock the door.
Well, she's also floating in a way that it could just also walk under her. For once, the barbarian may have been onto something here. Well, that will hit. Let's New York that thing. Okay, and then Zara is the lucky recipient of an unrecognized command. Okay, scratch attack. Oh boy, an 11. Yay. I don't know if Terry is having microphone issues, as we usually have experienced over at their house,
Well,
because we haven't heard.
She said what?
Yeah, we've
Oh.
not heard a word from her all night.
What?
Oh, there she is.
What? Oh yeah, well I'm glad that one didn't hit.
All right, so next one, stepping in, we're going to go after... Hey, look, we're going to go after Zara. So, step right over there. Now we got you
Welcome,
in a
welcome to me.
flank. And what am I doing? Taking 1 attack with a creature that has 8 attacks. Let's change that up. Skull Crusher wishes he had multiple attacks of opportunity. 7 die 5. So yeah, that first one has actually got 7 more attacks on Zara here.
Holy shit.
I wish I could move back into the doorway.
Bite, bite.
Fault.
No,
Grab.
it's not my fault. They told me to move out of the doorway.
Weapon to weapon. Bite. Pummel.
Okay, you're going too fast. You're gonna have to like let me know here.
Alright, so you're 17 AC, so we got miss, miss, and then we grabbed you. Alright, so that 4th attack finally gets through as a grapple, which means all the attacks after that have advantage. It doesn't change anything. It means that the weapon attack and the bite attack number 3 and 2 from the bottom are the only 2 that hit. 9 points of damage and 5 damage, so 14 total off of that.
So I have uncanny dodge.
You are able to reduce that 9 down to 4 damage, If you wanted to, you could reduce the 5 down to 2 damage, but it'd probably be more effective to reduce the 9. Or you could save it for this next one coming in that's going to have 8 attacks on advantage with you, one of which might end up being a natural 20.
So it doesn't say that like I can only use it once. Is it only like a once per short rest or long rest thing?
I think it's once per round.
It's once per round because it uses your reaction.
Correct.
Correct. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I just totally missed that.
So did you want to use it on one of these 9 or 5 damage, or did you want to hold it for potentially worse to come here?
Let's hold it.
Alright, so we're attacking you 8 more times.
Oh my gosh.
A
Hey, look, a
grab,
gust of wind blew the door shut. You're welcome, guys.
a grab attack on flank, that is a miss. A bite attack on flank, it's a 24 for another 6 damage. 2 scratch attacks, both of those will hit. Oh boy. And then quick weapon, pummel, weapon. So off of all of that, hit, miss. Most of those attacks get through. None of them did more than 9 damage. So you could use your uncanny dodge. The best it's going to do is take 5 damage off of one of these attacks.
No, I'll
Still
hold
something.
it. I'll hold it for somebody big.
All right.
All right. So
So what we're looking at right now,
thank you, because I can't math very well tonight.
that's all good. I'm still kind of sharp right now, so we'll take advantage of that.
I need some of that coffee.
It uses your reaction and you go next, so you get your reaction back. So I would use it.
Oh, good point. Okay, cool. Yeah, please. We'll use it for one wherever. I
Okay,
guess you were saying the
so
9.
32, that's where I'm at right now. So 32 will become 36 instead of 41. 36, and then we'll take the 5 on the next one, which makes it 41. So all of that damage total is 41.
Okay, cool. 41. Thank you. All right.
And then another abomination steps in. And
Are you kidding me?
let's see if it wants a piece of Skull Crusher. Nope, we're going after Zara. Oh dear. And let's get right.
Of course they're going
here.
after me because I was the one that was like, "Hey guys, we need to get out of here."
Let's get out of here. Come on. That hit point bar looks very full for somebody who just had their life flash before their eyes. Oh boy. Oh, there it goes. And now we got 8 more flank attacks coming at you. We got bite, pummel, weapon. And then we've got pummel, weapon, pummel. So off of that, we've got 12, 19, 27 damage. The first 4 attacks are enough to drop you to 0.
Bye, Zara.
Is this your fault?
Hey, at least Cedar's blocking the door now, so no one else can get in.
Unless he's got Mr. Fantastic legs, I don't think he is. He's
I guess I'll
floating.
just take a little
he's
nippy
floating.
nap.
Yeah, he's 55 feet up there. Okay, so here's where it gets changed up. Those last 4 attacks are not going to happen. We're going to replace those with a single attempt at an infection. And again, with the Abomination, all of their rolls are public, so you guys can see all of this for a change. Normally I have to just copy-paste it, but we're going to bite attack as a free action. That is still something I need to change up in the verbiage. It does not take a bonus action. It's just a free thing they get when they drop you to 0. And, of course, because you're at 0, this is at advantage, and 17 will hit. So either you're going to be 2 death saving throws down or a zombie. Roll that con save.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
What's the DC?
Shut up, Brad. 18, I think.
That is correct. Oh dear.
Can I spend an inspiration on her?
Oh,
Reroll that. There we go.
So that would be the 22.
All right, so you do suffer the death save failure as well as a level of exhaustion. That is something I was forgetting on Monday night. So bear with me just a quick second. Since you all share the same game page as they, I am going to head on over to the Fulton Market District outskirts, where Monday currently finds themselves. And we had 2 characters transform into zombies. Actually, no, because they transformed into zombies, they wouldn't have the level of exhaustion. So, answer that right there. All right, so that's the 3rd abomination. Let's bring the 4th one in.
Oh, yay. I have, my level of exhaustion. I can relate to that, so I get it.
Well, are we going to try to turn Zara into an undead, or are we going to try and
Of course we are.
lay the beat down on Skullcrusher here? Hey, let's go after Zara! Oh, boy!
I'm about to say fuck it on my next turn. We just
Take
fucking
that crap,
go
and
break
I
the
mean,
world with
the-
all of us.
Here's where it gets stupid, because it's like the best case scenario is she's dead. The worst case scenario is she turns into a zombie. I mean, actually the best case scenario is somehow I miss, but I do have advantage on this.
I got an okay hit on it.
You do not have another attack of opportunity. The good news is I missed her armor class by 1.
Oh, Daniel, by the way, you introduced the stuff for the Epic Legends and all that for the subscriptions. Do those go into effect now or next month?
Starting on the 1st of next month.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, next week or this weekend or whenever
Yeah,
that
no,
happens.
I get you. Yeah.
All right, so,
So
yeah,
I
we
run
try-
out of attacks of opportunity?
They take your reaction, and you only have 1 reaction per turn. So if 50 guys go running past you, you get to swing on one of them, and then the other 49 charge past you. It's kind of like you're the only defender against a whole football team at that point. So you took
I would
your
have been
swing.
better as a meat shield against the door.
Yeah, if you had stood there, they would have really... I mean, they could have still technically done something like this, where they would just, like... Goodness gracious. They would just, like, squeeze
Why
around
is the
you.
door open? Why
They
is the
could have
door
done
open? I
that.
shut the door.
I think, I don't know who opened it, but somebody opened it
Who
to
opened the
teleport
door?
Skullcrusher into here. Alright, so... We would have needed more bodies there to fully shore up that door is the point I'm trying to make. But good news is that is it for the abominations. Bad news is it's Zara's turn, and you do not want to fail this death save, because we cannot inspire or modify this roll. So roll a 10 or higher, or you're dead!
It's been not a great day, so I don't have a good feeling here.
You have 55% chance. Yes! Alright.
Oh my gosh.
We can shade
Y'all
in
are
one of those
stressing me
greens.
out.
There we go. And now the bad news is all the Class C zombies get to go, and they are mighty ticked off at that dude that just blasted them with a grenade. Of course, knowing the dice rolls,
Why?
They're probably all just
Why?
going to attack Zara.
Why you gotta jinx it?
I didn't think zombies had personalities anymore like that.
I mean, look at her. She's full of personality. Look at that haircut. Gotta have personality to rock that.
Hey Terry, that looks like your OBC picture. Or no, wait, advanced scan.
Don't be a smartass.
Hey,
Can
how
I-
about that?
Can I yell and like try to get him to look at me instead of going in there?
Can we throw him outside?
I believe Orange Distraction takes an action. Let me look it up, because that is a possible something anybody can do. Yeah, if you look up Orange Distraction in the server, it will be posted as of the 8th of October. You may expend your action to get one or more nearby oranges to focus their attention. You gotta intimidate, perform, or some other suitable charisma skill. And you have to place yourself in a position where they can hear you. Of course, you can't be invisible or something like that.
Could we bend the rules a little bit and use a reaction?
That's bending the rules a lot bit, and no.
I'll allow
Okay.
it.
Good try though.
I will allow it if somebody donates 100,000 Beskar bucks right now. One person.
Damn it! I don't have enough. Shit.
Not a community
only
effort,
have-
just one person.
I only have coupons.
Yeah, I still have
Oh,
my 50k
you-
coupon, but
You got those valuable coupons right there. I had to double check in the chat log, just hoping that Westy was watching here, because I know he's got almost 200,000. Where are you, brother? We need
yeah, I don't think he's used any since the last community
you. Yeah,
challenge.
yeah, exactly. Okay, so we got Class C's stepping in. The first one, finally, one of them is going after Skull Crusher. We're going to scratch weapon on you there. That is a hit and a hit. Forgot to subtract a round of your rage. One moment on that. Okay, so after your resistances, you are looking at 12 points of damage. This one just stepped
Okay.
in with a scratch and then drove a old rusty dagger into your side. Alright, it's starting to turn here. We gotta do a little skirmishing around the side there, but we'll get Skull Crusher in a flank now.
I'm
We're
keeping
gonna-
the rusty dagger.
We're gonna go bite pummel with a flank. Oh god, that's a natural 20. That is going to be 8 more damage off of that crit.
For Zara or for me?
For you.
Oh, thanks.
And we're gonna keep on keeping on. Technically, we're gonna be standing underneath Celeste's space right there. We do not have any flank on Skull Crusher from that location. Let's bite and try to bash your head in with a brick. Oh my gosh! Both of those attacks hit. That is 6 and 4. That's another 10 damage between both of those attacks. Bites your forearm and cracks a brick right over your cranium.
Well, my health is getting low.
Oh yeah, and I still got one,
Welcome
two,
to
three,
the
four,
club,
five.
buddy.
I still got 6 more of these things, and I just realized hidden underneath all of these is another abomination. Oh
Too
boy.
late. Move past.
We're still in the same initiative. We're close enough.
No, you're not.
Alright, so we are going to get right over here. Go to dive 4. Pummel and weapon. Both of those have a flank on Skull Crusher. The first one misses. The second one is another natural 20. Another 8 damage. It's the first time you've seen a zombie. It's like somebody shot an arrow through its hand, and over the course of time, most of the arrow has since broken off, but it still has like the tip of the arrow sticking out of its palm, and it just like dragged it right across your face. And oh boy, let's bring in some more. Are we going after Skull Crusher or Zara? Oh boy, we might be saying goodbye to Zara here.
Okay. What could possibly go wrong if you don't block the door during a zombie apocalypse?
Somebody create a series of clip videos for this right here so we can send it down to future generations as an example of what not to do. Oh wait, we're just going to go for a bite attack here on Zara. Oh my god, once again, prone with advantage. We cannot land an attack. 15 is what we got on that result.
There's too many people in the way.
It's getting that way. We haven't even started squeezing yet, really. Okay, let's try the next 3 of them. Skull Crusher, and then Zara. And now at this point, we definitely have to start squeezing. I'm going to kind of off-center Celeste here as well. There we go. Alright, Skull Crusher, the victim of double weapon attacks. With flank, but disadvantage because we're squeezing, so normal attack values. Now we start missing. Double natural 1s there, actually.
Keep it up, because I only got 15 hit points left.
It's not a pretty sight. We're going to do a little bit of the same here. Squeeze into the space on the north of you. Try for a double scratch with flank, with squeeze. Oh boy, that is a hit and a hit for another 8 scratch damage there between both of them. Oh dear. And now we're going to go after Zara from up here. Try for that bite attack. And that is the one that finally gets through. She's either going to be a zombie or have failed her last death save here. So con save for you there. Oh boy, she's turning into a zombie with that.
Inspiration.
Burn that inspo. Go ahead, roll again.
Oh, wouldn't the 14 work?
DC is 18.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Oh my gosh! Oh!
Can I hero point it?
Hero point. D8
Okay.
on top of that, so we need 3 or better. No! Oh boy. Alright, so now we've got a new problem here. We've got another zombie in the middle of our...
Zomzora.
Yep, and we cannot revivify her until we kill the zombie form. So that's
And I
that is very
can't
unfortunate.
get to her because she's not a corpse anymore. So, fuck.
Oh boy. Oh, what's this? When you can you see her?
Huh? I cannot see
Oh.
her from where I am.
I
now,
mean,
and
I
have
see-
to physically touch
I
her.
mean, I see her name.
well, yeah, that doesn't count.
in
though.
the in the throes of combat, as you're kind of like swaying all over the place, I could see you being on like your heels, and you can kind of see her on the ground through all of that. So I would allow that. Anti-orange would definitely work for that. That would just negate the attack entirely. She wouldn't have to roll a save. There would be no threat of death or anything. So we could anti-orange eliminate the attack, or we can Flash of Genius, she's dead instead of a zombie.
Can someone else use anti-orange for you?
Yeah, it says in the description you or someone from your party.
Correct.
I have a bunch of them if she doesn't
I-
have any, I'll use one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking about it. So
I have
I'm
one.
Gonna,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna use it. It comes with a Misty Step to get her 30 feet out of there as well.
Correct. So let's get rid of that. Let's turn those back on. Get that. Get that. Do we want to Misty Step her off of the map to safety, to where all she has to do now is make her death save? Or do we want
I
to
mean, if
keep
it's-
her around here to where we kind of have more control of the situation? At least off here, nobody else is attacking her.
I mean, if we do her off, is she like safe? Like the zombies can't follow her or something like that?
That is correct. She would still need to make her death save.
okay.
Nobody else would be able to interact with her character until they were also off of the map. But once you're off of this map, you are safely into the next zone. You are in the loading screen.
Making this decision. Next screen. Just
All right.
get her out.
Let's jolt her out of here. And then I will move in. Oh, wait, we got this. Dude. Wait, that guy's dead. I just forgot to put the X on him. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to now move in that abomination, who is going to position itself right below Cedar on the other side of the door, and we're going to start laying into Skull Crusher with 8 flank attacks here.
I pass.
No, thank you.
Oh, of course, the very first attack is a natural F and 20, so that is 3 of your 7 hit points gone. That's a missed attack. Another weapon attack, another miss. A bite attack, another miss. A grab attack, another miss. Oh boy, if this last one misses, then you're at least going to survive the damaging part of this. Oh boy, there we go. 21 to hit, another 3 damage. You have 1 hit point left as it goes in for a pair of grab attacks. Both of them hit. It now has you grabbed with 1 HP left. And that will at last be the end of the zombie incursion for this round. Celeste is up next, and yeah, this whole room just got very crowded below you. Almost like if you breathe too heavily, one of them is going to be able to just reach up and scratch you.
Okay.
Just remember, all you guys have to do is get off of this map.
I know. I'm like, am I running? Am I staying and fighting? I don't.
We do need to
I don't
get
think you
Skull
should
Crusher out
fight.
of the grapples. We do need to do that. If we got another
Oh, well.
Vortex Warp, that'll certainly handle that. I'm sure if Skull Crusher just devotes his attacks to it, he can break out of them himself, but then he's also subject to all these attacks of opportunity if he just tries to wade through all of this. So that would seem to be the most pressing issue, because everybody else can kind of fly their way out of here.
I mean, I'm pretty low on spell slots. I could use it, but it would leave me pretty dry for the next section.
I think we can fight all these things and get out of here without anyone else going down.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, so I am going to. What am I doing? Okay, I'm flying and then.
Just standing in the middle of the room screaming because it's just.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm
You could also draw health
doing an
potions.
attack of some kinds. Yeah. Oh, that's actually. Yeah, I think I am going to go over to Skull Crusher. I'm going to give him. I'm gonna give
A
him
frag
a supreme. Yeah, a supreme healing potion, and then disengage and fly out.
He just pulls the pin and looks at you desperately. You always were an asshole, Gorman.
What kind of healing potion did you give him?
Supreme.
Supremo. Whoa! Well, that's some restoration. Skull Crusher just got 47 HP.
Wow.
Sweet, thank you.
And then I'm flying off the screen.
All right. What is Galric going to do?
Well, what I had planned on doing, I can't do because I went after the zombies.
Oh! Stupid initiative.
I was gonna blow them to hell before they could get in there, but
Oh.
I just didn't go fast enough.
Yeah, if
I was
only we had
planning
a,
on dropping some steering stones, but I didn't have enough actions.
yeah, if only we had a handy wall spell that we could have used to kind of funnel their movement too. This would have been a crucial spot for it.
I could block them with my rowboat.
Yeah, there you
Firewall.
go. Just wedge it into the door.
I have Firewall, but I don't have any spell slots for it, and plus they can just walk right through it, so...
Sure.
I look over at Silkus and at Cedar, since we're the three that are still out here. I'm like, you guys can get through?
As long as we're able to get through that door, yeah.
Does it look like we all be able to fly over that, or no?
You will be able to. It's going to be a very narrow squeeze, but because of the squares being 2.5 feet, you do have a little bit more space than you normally would. However, we're
Okay,
going to bring
so-
Amy Lee's character back just so you guys
Don't
have
you
to
do
save
this
her.
to me. Take her
guys
out
are
and
gonna have
put
to
her
save
back
her.
in the Time Warp. Don't you do this to me. I am not spending all my spell slots on this.
The tunnel of safetitude.
Alright, I am going to fly into the room. So it's just that one abomination that's grabbing him, right?
Correct. Yeah, the abomination just outside the door is the one that's got hands on him.
Oh, I didn't see him for a second. I thought the one up top was grabbing him. I'm like,
No,
how?
it's the one outside. It's the one outside, in the doorway. Now to break that grapple, I basically either have to kill it or what?
I mean, if you have something that will forcibly move it, that will automatically break the grapple, like a Eldritch Blast with a push, or some other thing that manipulates its movement. That will break the
I
grapple.
believe you can shockwave, but I don't know if.
Thunder Wave.
Yeah,
could
Thunder Wave,
possibly
but
work.
I think that would probably hit somebody else too. So.
It'll probably hit Skull Crusher, but he can't really get ejected outside of the building from this angle. At worst, he just kind of gets shoved into the wall.
Well, yeah, Thunderwave would be the 15 foot cube, but I could just squeeze it against the wall, can't I?
That is possible. Like if you just want to hit the ones on the south side of Skull Crusher instead of
Yeah, just like
hitting
shoot 'em out the
everybody.
door.
Okay.
Yeah, instead of trying
Just
to hit
shoot those
everybody.
guys out the door. Yeah, I'll do that.
That's possible. Con saves is what I'm looking for then. Let's start with the most important one, the Abomination. Well, shit. I ain't going anywhere. And then the 3 Class Cs, who have even better con saves. 2 out of 3 of them failed. So, what is it? 10 feet they get pushed? We'll just count that. And we'll count that. So yeah, they both get shunted right outside, but Miss Bob Haircut holds her position, as does the one that's got hands on Skull Crusher there. Take that damage.
That's only the 11. I forgot to uncheck the firearm thing.
Oh, gotcha. Attack a little bit more onto her. You guys take half. Okay, got it.
I would argue that the other 2 hitting him on the way out would have him make another save.
There's a lot of motion going on. I don't know about a save, but I will roll an athletics check. Ah! Alright, so the Abomination is going to in fact fall prone from all of that, and in the midst of that, lose its hold and its second hold on Skull Crusher. So it is now in the same spot but prone, so it can still attack of opportunity. It does still threaten that space, not as effectively, but it does break the grapple.
Nice. Alright, so I fly in there, just brrr! I was like, Soul Crusher, let's go! And I'll finish my movement to get off the map.
Very good. Cedar is up next.
All right. I will descend 30 feet. So that puts me at 25 feet. Because I was on the tallest freaking overpass ever.
Well, if you're
overpass buildings.
I mean, if you're gonna do the action dash, then you'll be able to double move and get out of here.
Yeah, and I will action dash as my action.
All right, do that. We'll do that. Toes are kind of scraping the foreheads of these zombies. A couple swipes in your direction, but really just desperation attempts to hold your position at this point. You guys do have enough space on that third dimension to make your escape. Silkus would be up next if I didn't decide to skip his turn. Ah!
Shush. Am I how tall is the door? You said about 25 feet with 30 feet. Would I be able to still get through the door at 30?
The
where
door
I
is
am
not
now?
30 feet tall. No,
Oh, okay.
it's like 10 feet. It's like 10 feet tall. It's a good sized warehouse industrial door.
Okay, so if I went down like 20 feet as I was going like to there, I would still be able to get through there.
Correct. If you descended to 10 feet total, you would be able.
Yeah,
to.
that's what I was saying. Like,
Yeah.
like descend down 20 feet as I was flying to the door.
Exactly. That's how everybody else has managed to make that squeeze.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and do that. Oh wait, hold on. Let me actually measure. How about? It's what 20 feet to get to there. So I still have plenty of.
Well, it looks like you just dove under the zombie pile there. Oh, you found your way out.
To get out of here, but before I fly completely out of here, I will vortex warp Skull Crusher the fuck out of here.
All right, so if we're doing that, wonk, wonk, and go ahead, move your token off the map also, and
Now I know we're not going to, but I really wish we could get a short rest because I have like 3 spell slots in total left. No,
I mean, check out the live stream. You guys are assholes. You guys just
You
left her
told
here.
me she was in the fucking off time warp. Don't even.
Help! All right, let's drop the initiative there. And this table, it is worth noting, yes, we have not had a single short rest in the 5th act of this campaign at all. Between this very, very hectic section and the next area, we do find a subway entrance that looks like at one point in time somebody used it, possibly a number of people were using this as an actual place to live. The entrance to the subway tunnel has been surrounded more or less by heaps of old cars. There is an obvious way to pass inside, but you kind of have to know where it is. And for those of you who are flying over this area, you have a particularly good angle to spot this. And additionally, the stairs leading down into the subway tunnel itself, once you get down there, that whole area has been fenced off. Like whatever government or city officials came in and just fenced off and closed the subway. That's a very sturdy fence, and there are currently no zombies trying to pound their way through it. So we may find a opportunity for a short rest here, if we so choose.
I think we so choose.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say we found a luxury hotel.
Did anybody grab Zara or do we just leave her?
No, I'm
Zara
already
got
gone.
out. Yeah, Zara got out like one of the first people. Yeah.
Yeah, I Misty stepped her out, so she's good.
Oh,
Thank
can I
you for
still
that.
see the image down by the door?
So are we able to, if we're all in agreement, are we able to take that short rest?
We can certainly make the attempt. I am going to check for our encounters here.
Yeah, I don't really need to do any resting. I have nothing to recharge, so I'll keep watch.
Alrighty.
So
we're long resting, short resting. What's
Short
going on?
Resting.
Short resting.
So I was down to 0, right? And then I'm so confused. And then I have like the regenerative thing.
Yeah, correct. That means once your turn starts, you're going to get the 6 hit points back, so your death save is no longer an issue.
Okay, cool. So can I do my hit dice on short rest?
Well, let him make sure that we actually
Yeah,
get the
well,
short
I
rest.
wasn't gonna say anything about my
Correct.
stuff until I was waiting for him
Okay.
to say encounters.
Okay.
Okay, so we do have something there. Oh yeah, that's right. We don't have the subways. You got the elevated, so I guess it would be the L station, but similar setup, just reverse the topography. And all right.
Gotta be accurate, man. Gotta be accurate.
Yes, indeed. I mistakenly thought that those were a more recent addition, but yeah, those have been around for well over a century.
Hey, while we're in town, can I go to a hot dog stand? Is that something I can go to?
I mean, sure, but if you're expecting there to be hot dogs there, you might be disappointed. 27. All right, so while we are attempting to get our short rest here at this this temporary abode of safety, it's only natural that we kind of explore our surroundings, and in so doing, we find a decent stash of survival gear, mostly dry food and several canteens of water, not necessarily anything crucial for experienced adventurers such as yourselves, but still a handy find. Kurt himself is, of course, very excited to find something like this. This is more fitting his mundane experience level. But at the same time, because the short rest takes an hour, any of you who are Epic subscribers, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, every single one of you at this table, your regeneration is just going to pump you back to full health before any need for spending hit dice.
Well, what I was also gonna ask is if I can use my once per month turn the short rest into a long rest for myself.
This would be the opportunity.
Okay, cool.
Too late. I already increased my hit point back to normal.
Zara just added like a gazillion hit points.
I was like, I wonder if that will add, and it did. Okay, I'll fix it.
I think the invisibility on Kurt will eventually dispel. That was weird.
It's the only way we got you out of there, buddy.
Dude, I appreciate it, man. I thought I was dead for sure. I was about to start penning my my epitaph. All apologies and shit, man.
Hey, man. I look at everybody when I say this. We're not losing anybody. Not ever again.
What about that Amy Lee chick, man? Like, we left her behind. Ah!
No, she's in my bag.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Fuck.
I got 4 bags of holding. They're all holding her.
Are we holding her just like Brad is holding that horse still?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, I need to let it out to breathe, don't I?
That was like 6 months ago, bro. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like the Family Guy episode when Lois finally tells Peter that he's right and he hits the button and this clown falls out of the ceiling and it's all skeletal. Oh, I set that up 12 years ago. All right. So we got our short rest. Let me mark that down. Richter also used epic bonus to increase short to long rest. Short rest on session 12.
Well, I mean, I'll be getting that back next session, so.
Yeah, but when you gonna get your next rest?
I don't know, but it's not gonna be before next session.
This is true.
Don's just happy he wasn't in this group with no rests.
I mean, Don joined frickin' Monday night again last night for the first time in months and just immediately was beset upon and watched his 61 hit points drop to below 10 within the first few minutes of the session. After that, it was just
Yeah,
like,
that
God,
sounds
why?
about right.
Why?
Wow, he's probably like, screw this night.
Right? He's like, I was
Sounds
doing
like
Daniel a favor by fucking stepping in here and like helping the party out. I ain't doing this shit again.
Sounds like Sunday crew for freaking Ballard.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, Monday's kind of a weird bag. Like, they've got a surplus of ranged characters. Their biggest melee character was killed and turned into a zombie, so the wizard, played by Johnny, ended up taking point and was, like, surrounded by a bunch of zombies. Only his extreme AC and the Cloak of Displacement kind of allows him to tank like that. Alright, here we go to the next map, and we've got something a little different this time. We are not suddenly accosted by Draconians, as we were on the first map of this area, demanding, as only a good Negan would, the new rule of the world: give me your shit, and I won't fucking kill you. So... Second map, we were kind of hustling away from that encounter, driven onto that overpass, where, of course, we just lived that for the last 2 sessions. this time around, it's almost like we've got the jump on them. Let's take a look at our assembled players here. Let's get Amy Lee back to the Safetitude tunnel. Check our lighting. Okay. So this time we are traveling from west to east. This parking lot that we are on the outskirts of represents a temporary zone of safety, kind of the last bit of clear that in the area that we just got our long rest, or our short rest, I should say. We are quite aware of the numerous Class D zombies just kind of wandering aimlessly throughout the streets here. A couple wrecked vehicles throughout the streets here providing various cover. We've got some very large actual barricades here that are kind of giving us a position of advantage here, at least to start. For those of you who have good line of sight, you may remember K-I-C-K-A-S-S. That's the way we spell success. Class C zombie. Some of you may also see we all float down here. Class C zombie. We have not encountered these unique varieties for a while. There's also a Nacho Libre chilling out up here for those of you who have line of sight there. And it wouldn't be complete without Jethro Tull, who
Didn't we encounter all of these in the mall?
Oh, we did, but there just happens to be more than one clown zombie, more than one Jethro Tull zombie, more than one luchador zombie, etc. and so on. I can't keep creating new zombies all the time. I gotta reuse some of them, man.
There was a circus in
we're
town,
not
and they
any
had a
better.
whole wrestling match going on.
That's the ticket.
Come on, man. At least give them a different name.
All right, let's go with Macho Libre and
Tethro Joel.
yeah, exactly. And yeah, I'm out of ideas. So we've got a full-on surprise here. No need for initiative. We've got the drop on this. It's really how well do we maintain our cover here? And I mean, do we want to engage this at all? Do we want to just try to bypass this map? I mean, we do have to discover what the safe exit is. But otherwise, how do you want to approach it?
We can try to bypass. I'm totally down for that. I can even make us invisible to zombies. Or, I could try to run into the middle of them and blast them. Because I have with my new Staff of Thunder and Lightning, I can 60 feet Thunder Wave all of them.
I think we should avoid them.
I think that's a good plan. Why don't you run in the middle of them and let's see what happens.
I'd be flying above them, but I would be flying above them enough to
Well-
actually hit them.
You know, we all have flying stuff. Why don't we all just fly over them? Not worry about it.
Well, if we're going to be running away, regardless of if we're flying above, I want to try to make us invisible instead, because I have a thing that makes us invisible to undead. Or a spell.
You could do it for all of us.
Yes, I believe it's up to 6 people, but let me double check.
Yes, and our experienced adventurers' insights will tell us that anybody else in the region who can fly is likely to be quite capable and powerful, and will be quite interested in any group of characters who are just casually floating over these zones. You may be trading a quote-unquote easy encounter for a moderate or an extreme one, i.e., yeah, let's go over the zombies, and oh crap, there's a dragon!
So yeah, what he's pointing out would still come into effect. This would only make us invisible to undead.
Well, undead is
With
our
that
big problem
idea.
right now, so let's do invisible to undead and see if we can float over them and see some more stuff.
I would say just don't go too high. Stay like just out of their reach above them.
Remind me, everybody, or Daniel, why? What are we trying to do again right now?
Survive.
Let's head back.
We're,
Right
we're
now,
trying to see if we can get through without a huge fight, but we don't know yet exactly which way we're supposed to go.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, what's our ultimate goal here? Why are we even traveling?
Because there's money on the other side in the chest.
All right, so heading back here to our regional map, we had a little question in this regard as well for the Monday team. We can see they went in a different direction entirely. But the objective here really, I believe it was Vorn Anor who kind of tasked us with this because we don't really have a community leader like Marco or Noburo at the other tables. So similar objective though as most of the other parties, just this is new land, new terrain, we don't really know a lot about it, so let's get out there and start exploring, finding which areas are safe, where there may be bastions of civilization that we can align with, where there are areas that are just horribly overrun that we need to avoid, where there are pockets of resistance that may prove troublesome that we want to keep an eye on, etc. and so on. All of the maps that we have encountered so far and the severity of the infestation levels have all been on this tile here, which represents but a half a mile. It is a very condensed and thickly infested area. And again, of course, floating over it would probably be much easier, but who knows what's out here that has eyes on the sky that would prove more troublesome. So, floating over this temporary area, let's go back to the map. Oh, that's the one we just left.
Should we just cover ourselves in their guts and just walk through?
We have had
Invisible
that work.
but floating zombie guts. Okay.
We have had that work to some degree. There is a potential of disease and sickness from covering yourself in the innards of the undead. And what we have discovered with the dead walking and making ourselves invisible to the undead is it does a wonderful job for their visual perceptions, but their scent, which is perhaps just as powerful, maybe even more powerful, it doesn't really do anything against that.
Well, if we want to bypass this instead of wipe them out, I'd say let's float barely past their reach. We don't take any altitude. We stay low. We stay hidden as much as we can. Because remember, those crazy lizard-like people, there were some of them that had wings. So if there's more of them around here, they'll probably be watching for that.
we might have to look out for those spitters too.
Well, and do we want to make us all invisible and then just send one person flying around to see which direction we're even trying to go to, so we're not just flying around blind?
Since we all have flying boots, right?
Yeah.
I'm on a broom.
Yeah. Most of us have, well, all of us have flying things. I have wings of flying.
See, I got those Air Jordans.
So yeah,
We
those
could
of
just
you-
board the magic school bus.
Either way, it's not like we have a real limit to how much we can fly in this area. We can just take a low altitude approach and just sneak around like we would cautiously do so on the ground anyway, right?
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
I think sending one person out is a very bad idea.
Oh, look, there's multiple ways to go. Let's go ahead and split up.
Well, if we are going to move out, let's do it in some kind of order. And by that, I mean turn order. Everybody roll your initiative, and let's see how we're going to take the exploration. Jeez. Alright. Somebody who didn't roll a 20 or above. We got a three-way tie here almost on the 20, if not for the dexterity values. Alright, I will not bother rolling initiative, because there's really no point. This is a great thing that the mod scripts would come in handy. I think I would be able to automate these things to just kind of walk around every so often. But Silkus,
Break
you've
my
got...
computer in the process.
Yeah, exactly. We'll just destroy the entire engine. The apparatus must be unearthed. Go right ahead. You got the first.
Well, did we decide if I should cast that spell or not?
Oh, I
Guys?
was guessing you already did because I put the concentration on you, but
No,
yeah, go ahead.
We were just discussing it. I never said,
Gotcha.
said yes or no. That's why I was
Gotcha.
gonna ask
I
first.
thought
Because I'll
you
use my
did.
action to do that. That's fine. But,
Okay.
do you guys think it would help, or do you think them being able to still smell us is kind of making the thing pointless?
Well,
the
if we're
only-
above them, maybe they wouldn't smell us. You know, like no wind unless there's a downdraft.
the
It's
only
worth a shot.
the only one we would need to worry about seeing us are the ones that can spit.
Yeah, and those are pretty much indiscernible until they unhinge their jaws. It's an important distinction here, though, that the verbal and somatic components for this spell are "I am invisible!" shouted as loud as possible, and the somatic
Yeah,
component,
right.
the somatic component is eating a Zargnut.
Did he just make that up?
Of course
sure
you did. You know that.
My movement, so imperceptible.
So then, I'll just save the spell slot then.
Not casting it. All right. Interesting. Thought we were
Um,
gonna zip past this. We'll see how it
Shit,
goes.
then they're all just gonna look up
I
and
thought
see
that
us.
was the
Okay,
whole
I'm a little
thing.
nervous that he said that. So he said, thought we were going to zip past this. So maybe we should take that as, you know, a sign that we should cast that.
Hey, I'll do
I'm
you.
so confused. I thought that was the
Consensus
whole
right
thing.
now, yes or no? Do you want me to cast the spell?
Cast.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Fine, I'll cast it.
All right.
Alright, then I'll cast the spell. And why the hell did you just make my token invisible to me?
Because you're all invisible. You can't see shit. You've got the ointment on your eyes. You can't see
That's not
shit.
how that works, motherfucker. Don't even.
Amy Lee's back.
Oh my god, I'm undead!
All right, let's
Okay.
get concentration. Stop moving. 1
Sorry, my
second,
bad.
please.
No,
You're
no,
good,
go,
buddy.
go.
There we go. Boink. All right, go ahead.
Okay, then I will go ahead and move forward. It's 30.
All right. So
Am I able to do stealth while I'm doing this?
you can, but your movement would be halved.
Okay. I do have a 60-foot movement speed with the wings of flying, so that's fine.
All right.
And also I want to be ascending, so I'll go like 20 feet in the air.
Okay. So it looks like we've got an old industrial building here to the south. The door is currently wide open, and you can make out some sounds and the occasional sight of some shuffling, presumably undead, inside of there. This would appear to be an old bank, perhaps. This building looks like it has been, like, literally everybody who has come through here has probably been like, ooh, a bank, and like tried to come through and loot this, and like there have probably been many a bad instance that have happened over here. You do not see a door because it has been completely torn off the wall. Just the concrete framing remains, but the door would be right here to get into the bank. Going completely off the map to the east side probably is the worst move that you could make, because looking ahead, there are a number of tall buildings that have just been completely turned to rubble, probably from aerial bombardment, you would guess. And not only is the infestation levels even higher in that direction, but it may be entirely impassable. So if you had to guess, you're probably either going to want to go through whatever this industrial building is or the bank is how you're
Can
probably
we just
gonna
flap
get
to the roof and walk over the roof?
You got to go inside.
What's the point of flying boots if we have to go inside?
But that does bring up a question. Am I able to see like on top of it, or is it too tall from where I am?
You're perfectly able to see on top of it. The exterior terrain, imagine it like a video game. The exit is inside the building. Yes, you can fly over the building, but it literally just goes into more rubble and ruined buildings.
Okay, so it's just basically just a normal
So-
closed top. Okay.
So I have ghostly gaze. Am I close enough? Am I within 30 feet of these buildings to see what's inside?
Okay, so that's it right there. So we'll check that on your turn because it does take an action.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Wait your turn.
I was like, wow, is that persistent? Like you just always see through everything? Like that's very important to know.
I got excited. I was like, I think I have something for this.
I didn't think we were actually needing to wait for turns. I thought we just did that to see how we're flying order.
Well, if one of you all of a sudden alerts these things to your presence, it's going to be very important to know how we proceed in order from that point. So with that consideration, we're going to just take it in order from start to finish.
Did you want me to roll that stealth for Stefan?
You can. There are definitely a few noses kind of turning up in your direction, but it doesn't look like any of them are aware of your presence. Even with an 11, you would have advantage on it because of the invisibility. Yeah, couple grunts and snarls of confusion, like one of them probably caught some meat on the wind, but I have no idea where it is.
That's going to be my Indian name. Meat on the wind.
Gosh.
All right, Celeste, over to your turn.
Sorry if I offended. I don't know. Celeste disappeared after I said that.
Meat on the wind.
I'm flying.
I feel like Big George would use that for his Native American name also. Oh yeah, a big cluster of them inside there. If Celeste had to guess, the bald one is probably a Class C.
Well, if I'm going stealthily, that's as far as I can go.
All right, go ahead, roll your stealth also. $21. Yeah, it doesn't seem like any of these zombies over here are aware of your presence. We'll move it over to Cedar's turn.
All right, I'll go ahead and start flying. And as I'm going forward, I'll go up to 20 feet. Here's my movement, and then I'll go ahead and move again as my action surge, or just move as my action.
Remember that these squares are 2.5 feet each, so you can technically move 12 squares every turn instead of 6.
Oh, were they not or were they not adjusted for that?
Yeah, they should be.
Oh, okay. If they were adjusted for that, then never mind. But
Yeah, the measurement should consider that accordingly.
So if my movement is 55 feet, that means I can go 110 squares?
Well, 55 feet would be 11 squares, so you can move 22 squares. Yeah, I mean, you can pretty much walk from one side of this to the other.
That math wasn't mathing.
I'm a barbarian.
If each square was 1 feet, then yeah, you could 110 squares. So yeah, Cedar is right there at the edge of the map. You can see that the concentration of undead multiplies considerably further to the east. So again,
Could you
heading...
make me fly at 20 feet?
Sure. Again, heading off in that direction, probably not advisable. The window to the bank, Cedar's got a good line of sight on that from here over by the Jethro Tull zombie. The window has likewise been shattered open, so if you want to go into the bank without having to go through the barbed wire reinforced fence right here, I mean, since we're all flying, nothing saying we can't just ascend 25 feet and then descend and go in the front door. But this presents another avenue of entry if you so choose.
All right. Oh, I'm
Where
gonna
is that?
shout out, "Hey, over here!" No, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh.
No. Oh, no.
I will let Celeste know that I found a different entrance to the bank quietly with our ability.
With
Wait,
our
we're going in the bank?
telepathy.
Oh, we had a couple overlap there. Try one at a time.
Celeste, you go first. Yeah, I found a way into the bank where we just have to fight a Class C zombie, and it looks like the rest will be clear. What do you see down there?
A whole lot of zombies.
Yeah, I don't see a whole lot of zombies this way so far. Just the one Class C.
All right, I'll head. I'll head.
It just
Gosh darn you! I'll head north next.
Can definitely see that the industrial building has been ravaged and ransacked more than once. The door that Celeste is at is actually not open, but it was a glass door. The remnants of it can be seen here on the street. Likewise, from where Cedar is at, he can just barely make out the window that would also access this structure. Likewise, completely shattered and broken. Yeah, we got a classy zombie right there, the bald one. He's dressed to impress. Alright, so that is Cedar's turn. Galric, over to you.
I'll fly up 10 feet and just shake my head at all the people going 20 feet up for some reason. And since I can see down the way there that it's kind of fucked up, and they've been talking about how you can't just go down the street, I will... I'm just gonna fly to there, just kind of being perceptive and wary, and I guess I'll roll my stealth.
Okay. Yeah, a couple of them kind of turn in your direction as they catch your scent on the wind. Likewise, the ones over at the far east side of the map by Cedar definitely seem alerted by his rather quick flight through the sky just above their heads, but it's really just kind of a curiosity as they look around. Very few of them actually look up. They just kind of look around like maybe something's behind them, something's on their side, So it looks like you guys are doing well so far here. So that's going to bring it to Zara's turn.
All right. All right. So she's got what she posted earlier, the ghostly gaze, so she can see through objects 30 feet away. And she's gonna travel over here. And Brad asked me. He said he thought you said don't go in the bank, but I don't think you said that.
I didn't say that. I just said it looks like everybody who's come through here has been like, ooh, the bank, thinking like, let's go in there and get some riches. And it looks like by the state of the bank, that's probably not what happened to most people who came through here. Looks like a lot
I
of
heard it
battles
as
have
kinda
taken
like an
place here.
Ominous thing. Don't go to the bank. Go through the industrial
It
complex.
sounds pretty ominous, actually. Yeah. So, okay. All right. So she's gonna go over here, fly over, and she's gonna. I think she can see through. She should be able to see through both of these, right, from this location.
Alright, so solid, let's see, dark vision, if you don't already have it, last till then, you perceive objects as ghostly transparent images, Okay, so, I think the easiest way that I can make this happen is, no, I'm just literally gonna make the walls transparent, and then you'll be able to see through them.
Okay.
So will everybody else here for the next few moments, but whatever.
Well, I'm gonna tell him anyway.
Yeah, exactly, I figured. So, yeah, let's just transparify all of these.
Transparify, is that a word?
I don't know, it's a
It is
Dan-
now.
If
It's
it's
a
not, it should
Danism.
be.
I
It's pretty
coined,
awesome.
I also coined the term dramatic and
Well, that's nice too.
hand shoes and horse grenades. Imagine pulling the tail off a horse and
That's
hucking
funny.
it 20 feet.
That's funny.
That sounds
could
like
try
a
that.
thing. Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
I got a book coming out.
you want to pull
Alright.
that horse out of your bag and throw it like a hand grenade, my guy?
We
There
can see
we
what
go.
happens.
You should all be able to see through these walls now if what I'm seeing on the player presented layer here on the stream is any indication.
I see the bottom. I don't see the top at the
Yeah,
bank.
I can see both of them right now.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, I can
Oh,
see the
it's
hands
because
through
the
there,
vehicle, yeah, the vehicle has its own dynamic lighting here that's blocking you. That's what it is. 1 second.
Of course.
Boonk. Yeah, I'm assuming that you're walking
Oh, okay.
alongside the armored truck here, not floating above it. But yeah, if you're floating above it, you can definitely see past that
Yeah,
to the bank.
For sure. Okay. All right. So I pass along the information of what it looks like to everybody.
Yeah, definitely looks like a lot of ransacking and looting has taken place in both of these buildings. There's a door and a window entrance to each of them. And there are 2 hallways leading off of the map from each of these buildings too. So it's really just a kind of big user's choice at this point.
I feel like this is a hard decision because this one, even though like the bank, it looks like everything's been ransacked. There's not any people that I see like inside the bank, but that doesn't mean that since more people haven't gone inside the bank, that more people haven't turned into zombies, and that there's going to be more zombies waiting in the bank. So I'm feeling maybe down here would be better.
Yeah, they're probably hiding in the vault.
Well, if that's the case, they're locked in. Just leave them.
I was just gonna say.
It's fine. You're good.
Let me just arcane lock the freaking vault and we can just walk past.
Hate each other.
All right. So anything
Okay,
else
so
with
I
your turn?
passed that information along. No, I'm just passing that information along to everybody and trying to figure out where we should go to next.
Very good. Let's pass it to Skull Crusher here, and then we will go to our halftime.
Okay. Guess I'm flying about 10 feet
Okay.
in the air.
Sounds reasonable.
Unless there's anybody taller than like 8 feet tall.
Nah, these are all average zombies. Very few of them even 6 feet or higher.
Well, I was gonna say flying 5 feet, and then I realized how stupid that sounded.
Yeah, you could be like kicking their foreheads as you float by if you want to cause a little chaos. That'll be his next character, Chaos Bringer.
That's good.
He's not actually destroying or breaking anything, though, but he is bringing something. Oh, jeez! So as he floats by, he just can't help but go, a-booga, booga, booga, a-booga, booga, booga.
It's the horse. It keeps neighing.
Oh, he's trying the horse grenade trick now. It's not going to work, dude. You need an artificer. You got to get with Galric on that.
So I'm confused with everybody saying they're going up to check out the bank, but they're kind of spread out throughout the board like they're just going straight across.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty small scale here, so it's very easy to get from one end to the other, especially for you with your movement. Again, 55 feet of movement, you can get all the way out here to Cedar with a single move, and you would still have another 55 feet to move around with if you wanted to.
I just was curious, are we continuing to go east? Are we going to go north and check out the bank, or are we going south like what our GM was kind of hinting at?
I mean, we're not going east because he literally said don't do that. Other than that, we're just waiting for someone to make a decision and everyone else will follow.
I say south.
Well, let me go south. I'm stuck.
Oh, you're stuck on the dynamic lighting.
lighting,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, you can see through the truck, but you can't move through it. You want me to do what with a horse? There he goes. Yep, he's inside of there. Definitely the
I
zombies.
didn't mean to go inside.
You went
I didn't mean to
inside?
go inside.
You went inside?
No, my fingers slipped.
Yeah, these zombies kind of turn towards the door and the window as they think they catch scent of something. One of them kind of shambles over there. Another one does a little bit of the same. That's about it from them, though.
That's about it for me, too.
All right, man, that's about it for our first half. So we will catch you in about 10 minutes and use this time to firmly shore up which direction we want to go, because we may take a little shorter break here depending on how things go. See you shortly, friends. Are you with us?
So south is the direction we're deciding on? Question mark?
Oh, sure.
I would like to go to the bank.
Why do you gotta be the different person? No, I'm joking. I mean, I'm okay with either. So
I don't have a
as
good
long as
feeling
we
about the
decide
bank.
on something. So,
I don't mind either way. I just figured we ought to at least group up with different groupings in case something happens.
we are not splitting the group up. Stop it.
No, I didn't mean that. I just meant I saw 3 people or 2 people. Yeah, 3 down south, so I came down south.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, never mind then. Galric, do you have a opinion on which way we go?
Wherever we go, just do it carefully and sneakily.
Alright, sounds like the consensus is south then.
Because we're not
Thank
really.
God I'm so far away from everybody I can't hear you.
You can go off on your own if you want to. That's on you.
Celeste, talk to your brother.
I'm fine with South.
Remember,
I mean,
we're just
does
looking-
anybody else have any other theories?
We're just looking for a way through. We're not looking. We're not trying to find a nice building to stay in.
Yeah,
We're
I
just
don't,
looking for here.
I don't care which
Did he
way.
say Did he say that the window was shattered on either option? Because I'm trying to figure out how we're getting into either of these places.
What
So
are you
the
talking
bank, the bank had a broken open door and a broken open window. It's just like a hole in the building.
about? Oh yeah, the
other
door was
building had-
shattered right here. Yeah.
The other building had intact doors and windows. They were just open.
Because then the bank would probably be easier to get through because we're gonna have to make a lot of noise probably to try to go south.
I
Not
think the
necessarily.
door is open.
Yeah, the
No,
doors
he
and
said
windows
it's
are.
he said
they're
it's
o-
closed, but that it's a window. It's like a glass door, is what he said.
I thought he said it was open.
Yeah, I could have
Either
sworn.
way-
it was
Well,
open.
maybe I can try to unlock it.
I will remind people who maybe have never gone to banks. There's not really a lot of other back doors in a bank.
True. Excellent, excellent point. It's not a place where you want to get through to anywhere else.
Unless somebody like blew a hole in the back or something, which is possible.
I mean, every building has an emergency exit somewhere, but I mean, I honestly don't care which way we go. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it the stealthiest way.
Well, we can try south, and if it turns out to be harder to do than we thought, we can go back north.
Works for me.
Maybe we can distract with like fireworks over to the opposite corner of the direction we're going and then try to get into the area in the south.
Does anything lift our invisibility?
Let me look through the spell real quick.
As far as distractions, like you said, fireworks, I can do tinkering. It's not as big of a firework, but it's something that can be either seen, heard, or smelled. One of those three senses within like 10 feet. And I could put it on an item and like roll it down the street so that it like goes past a bunch of them and draws them away, maybe.
It's a good idea. I have Druidcraft too, so
It says specifically that the spell ends for all targets if one target attacks or casts a spell. So,
ew, that's not good.
Well, my tinkering is not a spell,
Oh, good.
so I should be able to do that safely. And I can do more than one at a time too, so I could like throw a couple out there to get more than one group to.
I think that's a good idea.
work with.
Like start it at the area kind of where we are and go away from us and then like kind of continue it.
Yeah, like I said, I can like roll it, slide it down the ground past them and like draw their attention with it, and then throw another one farther down, and throw another one farther. I can do 5 of them at a time, so.
That's a good idea.
yeah, that's just a class ability, right?
Indeed, I can do as many as my intelligence modifier, which is 5. And like I said, they're only 10-foot effects for either vision, sound, or smell at a time. But yeah, if we do like maybe a sound or a smell and like roll it past a bunch of them, it might draw them away.
Yeah, or just making sure because I know you said it wasn't a spell, which was correct, obviously, but yeah, it's a class ability. The way the description states it, it doesn't break it. So.
Hey,
that's all
look
I
who's
was really
talking when I
worried about.
joined in.
You shut your mouth.
I'm back. We're back, friends. A shattered window to the south. Yes, indeed. Windows are shattered on both of the buildings here. This one actually has a window icon for it. It looks like I neglected to put the icons on the other side, but yes, there would be a window here and a door right. Hello, right there.
Oh, I thought you just didn't put the door because you said it was blown off.
Correct. Yeah, I mean that's technically the truth of it, but that's also the truth on the south side is that the door has been completely shattered, the window has been completely shattered. So
Oh, okay.
just for consistency, we'll drop these in and then we'll open them up. And there we go. So what did we decide? Silkus, your turn.
You said we were going to the south, at least at first, making sure that it was viable.
All right.
25 to get in.
Sure.
I presume these are like the other doors where they're 10 feet. Or are they normal 5 feet doors?
They're not quite 10 feet, but I mean they're like 8 feet, 9 feet high, enough for a standard person to go in and not risk bonking their head.
I'm just gonna put it at 10 feet because I'll just like slightly raise myself when I go back inside.
Very cool.
Yeah, okay, cool. I'll roll my stealth in a moment here. Am I able to see anything down that way?
It looks like it's a hallway that will bend back to the east after about 20 feet, and there is a door on the right side of the hallway as you are heading down.
With my remaining movement, I'll come over and check. Is it sort of the same thing as the other one?
This hallway continues down for longer. There is a door on the left side. Might connect to the same area, might be a different area entirely. But the hallway here looks like it extends maybe another 40 feet or so, and then there is a door leading to a parking lot on the other side of the building. Looks like it is pretty clear in that direction.
Alright, I'll sort of just come up here and like, kind of like quietly whisper to these two and see if, tell them what I found basically.
Did somebody say something?
Oh, shush. Do you want me to roll freaking stealth with sleight of hand or something for my whisper?
Sleight of hand. He's doing pantomiming. All right.
And then you did see that 21 for stealth, right?
I did. Is that
Okay,
it for your turn?
Yeah, that will be it for my turn.
All right. How about the best, Celeste?
I will telepathically tell Cedar to follow, and I'm just gonna pick a hallway. And I'm gonna keep going.
Very cool. Are you taking the hallway all the way to the end off the map to the next area, or do you want to check out the door?
I mean, is the door closed?
It is.
It does, remember, it does state in this specific invisibility that object interactions does not break it.
Can I just tell if the door is unlocked?
Just very briefly interacting with the handle, it would appear to be unlocked.
Man, if there's anything in there and I open this door. No, I'm gonna keep going.
All right. And she is safely off the map. Cedar, over to your turn.
I'm going to head to where everybody else went.
Everyone else went toward the bank, just in case there's any confusion.
No, we didn't.
Damn it,
I'll
Brad!
I'll confuse you if I keep talking when you join. I'll make sure to wake up early and like join during different games just to throw you off. Make sure to take my break at work just so I can join right before you guys start the session.
Oh, that'll be great.
Was
It'll
there-
be great.
Is there a broken window or an entrance over here where Galric is?
There is not. You either have to go through the broken glass door or the broken window here on the east side of the building. So Skull Crusher or Silkus kind of area.
All right, I'll stop right here with Skull Crusher.
I did just telepathically tell you that I was going down the hallway to follow me, by the way.
You should have more than enough movement to do that. If
Yeah,
you
I was
so
gonna
wish.
say you probably have way more than that.
Yeah, I can move for double because I'm doing it, so I'll keep going down the hallway.
Same question for you. Do you want to check out the door or do you want to go out to the parking lot? You can see your sister out there in the parking lot. She looks unperturbed and in the clear.
I don't see a door. The screen, it just ends.
Correct. It's a theater of the mind area over here.
All right, so no, I won't check out the door. I'll just follow up to where she is.
All right. Bypassing the door. The Class B zombie on the other side is like, come on! Let's see here. Got a little of that. All right. Damn. Oh well. Here's what it is. Galric, your turn.
Alright, so it looks like everybody's gonna head that way, so I just like nod and I'll go that way. It doesn't look like I need to do my little trick to distract the zombies if we're able to just sneak in here, so.
Yeah. A few of them inside are wandering around curiously because they're definitely sensing something has happened here, but it doesn't really appear that their senses are any the wiser. Again, it looks like the bald one here is probably a Class C, if you had to guess. And same question to you. Do we, Oh, God, you just knocked over a frickin' case of rebar onto the hall. Clang, 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 clang,
Good thing
clang.
that's at advantage.
Heavy armor will counter that.
Fuck.
Yep. Yeah, let's roll with it.
All right. Well, that does not.
Can I give him
dispel-
inspiration on that?
It would still be the same because he already has advantage, but he has the
But
heavy armor.
I think she's thinking
Oh,
that he could
boo.
reroll though.
He could, if we want to do that.
I'm gonna see what happens.
Fuck.
Oh no!
All right, let me double check this thing here.
He dies.
All right, so I need to roll initiatives.
Keep in mind that we're still invisible. They know we're here now.
Yeah, I definitely had to check on that. I've got some Class D.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm not too worried about it. They can't see us. They might be like, hey, I heard something. And then they're like, huh?
I mean, as long as we keep at our 10 feet distance, they can't hit us for the most part. At least most of them can.
Right. Oh, gosh. All right.
I'm still faster, motherfucker.
Yeah, but you've already taken your turn.
I don't care.
Okay, let's double check you. Blind blank now. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. Please and thank you. If you're not looking at the live stream now, you probably should be. Okay. Let's sort that.
I refuse. No. Take that off.
Let's do this.
Hey, everyone opposed to me using the bulb right now to get us back to home base?
Really? You guys just had a rest. Come on.
Wow.
At least play with it for
What
a minute.
What a bunch of wimps.
Hey, don't sort everybody else in there with him. All right, so was that the end of your turn, or did you have more? Because I don't have
well-
interruption to your turn.
Does the stealth take my action?
The stealth does take your action, so you're moving half distance and taking your action to stealth.
Then that would be my turn.
Okay, so the Class C unique zombies will come charging in. Yeah, it just runs right inside. And oh yeah, I have you now. And it runs right past you off the map. It busts down that door on the left side and goes running into there. The good news is, with the door open, Celeste and Cedar can see from their position. It does not unleash a horde of anything bad. It just is an open door, and this zombie happened to run right into it. I'm thinking Celeste already went, Cedar already went, Galric, so now we've got the Class D zombies. Yeah, I did. I got a 2 and a natural 1 for my perception checks, and I'm at disadvantage. So, natural 1.
Woohoo!
You know, in my head, because he's flying, there wasn't really much for him to like run into or knock down. So I think he just like let out a huge fart as he was going in.
Oh my god. Yeah, we've got a, reminds me of that scene in Jane Silent Bob Strike Back. The girls break into the place and she finishes her Matrix move across the frickin' room and then burp. Oh crap, the little stoner motherfucker was right. Okay, the D zombies are really don't know anything, but they do know something happened in here, so really they're just kind of slowly shambling to the door and relying on each other to tell them where anything is, and none of them can really tell anybody anything.
So each of the dummies that don't know what's going on is relying on the other dummy that doesn't know what's going on?
More or less.
Are we talking about me?
No.
It feels
Well,
like a
you can
good
believe what you
time
want.
to bring in the Class B, though, with our first legendary interrupt. And we are going to use that for a dash. As a legendary action, the color Orange Class B may move 60 feet without provoking attacks of opportunity. Not that it really matters, but yeah. Pretty sure we're close enough to the target. Unfortunately, we don't get an attack with that. It is Zara's turn up next, who is just outside and just watched the doorway get very clustered. You guys still have enough room to get in over them. It's just more tenuous than you were perhaps expecting.
She's not liking what she's seeing. She doesn't like that all these zombies are going through this door now. So she's gonna turn around and go to the bank.
To the
Go
bank!
to the bank. Nobody's up there.
I'm just kidding.
What?
No,
To the bank.
I'm just kidding.
To the bank!
No, that was a good idea. We got them all down here. You
Split
go up and
the
check
group.
out the bank.
Split the group.
We're gonna close the door.
Fine.
Go to the
Close
bank.
the eye, it's fine.
Meanwhile, Celeste and Cedar are like out on the back parking lot playing a game of tic-tac-toe with some chalk that they found. And as Zara is going down this hallway, the door on your left is open. This Class C unique zombie is inside what appears to be a break room converted into some kind of workshop. There are some pretty interesting tools assorted inside of this room. Definitely looks like something Galric might find interesting if we had the time to chill out here and take possession of these things. But this zombie is more or less, if you guys can see the motions of its passage here, it's really just kind of just running around this room. It knows that Galric is in here, and it's going to fucking find him.
Should I have seen that zombie?
You definitely see it. If anything, as you're coming down the hallway, you're kind of cautiously like, do I want to go by this open door? Because what if it turns and sees me? Because you can still see through the wall at this point.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're stealthing, though...
How
and
high
you're
is the
still-
ceiling?
It's only about 10 feet. But if you're stealthing and still invisible, you should be good to pass by.
Oh, here, hold on. Let me roll stealth.
I'm going to open up this map a little bit on the south borders also. Let's just give us another 10 cells. There we go.
Holy shit. Yeah.
And I'm going to do...
Yeah.
Arc this map up a little bit. There we go. Alright. So we got some of this. A little bit of that. There. Alright, so this represents more or less the remainder of that hallway and the parking lot. This represents the room that the zombie is inside of, and the wall does end right here. So whatever door is down this hallway would appear to access a different area entirely. That hallway just kind of...
You mean the door, like, right here?
Sorry, one moment. Get a door there, get a door there, and get a door here. Okay. And let's pop these
So
bad
is
boys
all this out
open.
here parking area?
It is, yeah. Once you've made it past this door right here, you're effectively off of the map. But since we've got some stuff happening
Oh,
right
good,
around the
'cause-
corner, that may change. That's why we're going to create this little extension to the map here, just in case it's needed. Oops, this door should still be closed. Bunk.
Yeah, because you saw me that I went, like, off the map. I'm like, I'm out of here, guys.
Yeah, I mean, you certainly can do so. Cedar and Celeste are kind of gathered out here in the parking lot, which was the safe zone, waiting for the rest of the party. But you can certainly soar off even farther if you want to split yourself off like that.
Okay, never mind. I'll get back with them. I don't like the way that you said that.
And
I have very good listening skills.
My conveying skills leave much to be desired, I have been led to believe, based on how often I misunderstood, but I digress. I'm going to Legendary Interrupt a second time, and we're going to take an attack on that space where Galric is. We did roll pretty decent on our perception, unlike the Class Ds and that stupid Class C clown that ran off. And we're going to go with a stun attack here. We hit something solid, but not enough to beat your armor class. Would have been a bit of damage, and it would have been a potential stun on your character until the end of the Orange Class B's next turn.
It can reach me?
Yeah, that's a good point. I think I've got no. Okay. Yeah, I do not have an attack from that angle, so ignore that entirely. Skull Crusher's turn.
I think Skull Crusher just took off down below.
Oh, yep, looks like he's bolting right out of here as well, just like Michael Bolton would do.
Well, I'd rolled my stealth. I got an 18, and then I just kind of flew through the building.
Very good. Alright, so the Class B will take its turn now. Now it will be able to reach you because as a bonus action, it can Mighty Leap up to 30 feet. So it's basically going to do something that I've allowed players to do multiple times, kind of mid-air, position yourselves, get your attacks off, and then touch back down to the ground. As a creature with legendary actions, feels fitting that it would do so.
Would it
It
get
gets
a
3
disadvantage
attacks.
because Galric's still invisible?
It definitely has disadvantage. It just
Okay.
knows where he is, but it has this ability, which you will want to pay attention to in the live chat. Bloodlust. The Orange Class B is particularly efficient at tracking and slaying the living. This is reflected with advantage on all attacks versus living targets. This invisibility will counter that. We will use the first attack shown on each of these. We're going to attack 3 times. We've got the same basic attacks here, just increased chance to hit, increased damage. We're going to go for a bite, weapon, and a scratch. That is close, but not quite. Likewise. And natural 1 ain't going to do anything there. So the closest we got was a 19 AC as this thing just kind of hurls itself up into the air and starts scratching and striking away at your position. Doesn't draw any damage, but you're kind of surprised that it knows where you are so adeptly.
I feel somewhere. I'm very glad I'm invisible because that would have really hurt otherwise.
Yeah, definitely. That natural 20 for 25 damage would have been particularly painful. And that will reset our legendary actions. That will bring it to Silkus's turn here, who is, I can't tell, you're inside, right?
Yes, I'm inside.
Gotcha,
it.
so
I-
you see
I
all this
could've,
going
like,
on.
Offset it if I just didn't do any of that.
Gotcha, yeah, you have the best angle at seeing all this go down.
Is there any difference looking at this guy now he's up close, or does he look like all the other ones?
Yeah, I mean, his appearance is very similar to any of the other oranges. Perhaps a bit stronger and more dexterous, if you had to guess. But it's like trying to tell the difference between a 16 strength and an 18 strength on most characters, which is kind of negligible, especially when you're in a field of like-minded and like-appearanced people.
Okay.
Looks like an older, experienced Smeagol.
Yeah, you can definitely kind of tell by the token difference, and that's kind of more or less how we'll play it. That's how I'm really telling, aside from the difference in health between them. But obviously we can see all the Class Cs have kind of like a light gray backdrop here, and then the Class Cs, I don't think I have any generic Class Cs on here, so obviously the Class Cs on this map stand out like a sore thumb, but they typically look a little darker like this Class B. That's where the real tricky part will come, is telling the difference between the C and the B. But again, Silkus, your turn. What you got?
Alright, I'll go ahead and try to fly past and stealth.
Later, Galric. Sure.
Of course, I'm still trying to keep line of sight just in case I need to. but
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Can definitely see what's going on there.
Is this just a metaphorical door, or is there actually a door here?
There is a door. That's the door that
Okay.
leads to the parking lot.
That is the end of my turn, though, sorry.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just didn't draw the connecting boink like that.
No, it's all good. Since I used my stealth, there's no action, or else I would have
Right.
readied an action just in case.
All right. Class C is going to roll that perception check again. Oh! He's out here! Of course. Oh, you've got him right where we want him. All right. Allow me to join you, my Class B superior brother. I'm going to weapon attack and bite and tear the shit out of the space below Galric, because I don't realize that he's up higher. And that's it for the Class C. It's over to Celeste. Everybody has made it out but Galric, but his turn's coming up.
I mean, is there like a clear direction that we would want to go in from here?
From this point, it's pretty much just southeast-ish off the map borders. So long as that Class B or any of the other zombies don't have any reason to pursue us out to here, we can pretty much assume we're safe. It's really just this little thing going on here that's causing us any kind of pause.
Yeah, I would just keep going, just stay within line of sight to make sure that everyone else also gets out.
How about Cedar?
Yeah, I'm gonna just make sure everybody gets out.
Very cool. And then Galric.
Alright, since I don't want these things like chasing us out of here, I am gonna use my action to do my tinkering thing. Make a little like ball that's going to just basically emit a sound, like it says in the description there, and then I'm gonna try to roll it basically out that front door back into the street and see how many of those things will run after it.
Post it up. Let's see what we're looking at. I ain't reading that.
Well, that's your
Post it up. I ain't reading that.
Tell me to post it then.
This just sounds like the freaking prismatic wall all over again.
I'll take stupid contradictions for 500, Alex.
You just tell him what you'd like to do, and like he can go ahead and give you the go.
Let's see. So it's okay. So we're shedding light.
Well, you can pick one thing. I'm picking the emits a sound. It's not a
Oh, sure.
language. It can be heard within 10 feet. I'm just gonna basically put it on like some sort of spherical object and try to roll it from my location out that door into the street and see how many of them like key onto it and chase after it.
Sure. Yeah, they. Let's check.
And then I'll move at that point.
Very cool. 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 of them.
Do you want me to roll like anything to roll it out there or anything like that?
It's kind of like any AOE at that point. You're pretty accurate with it, I would say. Okay, so best result I got was a 19 with zombie number 11. Well, that's fun. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 happens to be this very stern and sallow looking hombre at the front door. He's the only one that is like, you've never seen a zombie like try to like wave down the other zombies like, guys, it's a diversion, don't fall for it. But that seems to be what this zombie is doing, as all of them just go, ooh, what's that? Shiny, shiny, ooh. Even the Class B. Aw, good job there with your debut there, Class B.
Hey, I finally got to use the tinkering effect from the artificer, which seems rather useless otherwise.
No, I think Dan's just mad that we, for once, decided to go the peaceful, quiet route rather than just kill everything.
You guys had a fresh rest and came into this map, and you were well set for it. I suppose the biggest question I have is how come nobody was like, what's up with the gazillion dollars just laying in the middle of the street right here? Nobody zoomed in close
Money's
enough
not
on
going
the
to do
map.
anybody.
Mhm,
But
I
now-
was zoomed in close
Danny,
enough, I just didn't
No,
notice it.
but I mean, what What good's money gonna do us?
Yeah, we use gold and silver and platinum dollar bills. I've never seen that on the map.
Sure.
Yeah, really. So after they go running after that, I start heading down the hallway, and I pass a door with a bunch of tools inside. I go, oh, hold on, I'm gonna,
There
I'm
we
gonna
go.
get some of these.
Yeah, we can certainly take our time and claim some gunsmith's tools and some demolitionist tools. Who knows what's
Ooh,
in
if you
that
find any explosives,
other room?
there's a whole grouping of zombies.
Yeah, we'll be able to create some fragmentation grenades with these. Also create more ammunition for our firearms. We'll be able to create firearms themselves. So very useful pickups here.
So should I just put those 2 tools on my character sheet?
Yeah. Do we want to check what is in the other room before we escape?
Can I just see what's in that room?
Yes, you are close enough, and it appears to be much of the same as this break room that was cleared out. It's more of a living space, however, but there are a couple tables tucked up against this northern wall that likewise have some interesting tools placed upon them.
Interesting tools. I have a feeling we should check that out. Unless everybody just wants to get out of here.
If we want to risk the zombies coming back, then sure.
Well, I mean, that thing will continue making that sound forever, basically.
Oh, I mean, if that's the
okay.
case, then let me simulate the real effect. It will never end.
That's funny.
All right. Zara's proficient enough. She recognizes 2 of the tool sets as Tinker's tools and Jeweler's tools. The third set, however, are kind of weird. There's like weird little wooden tools and like a wooden box with these weird slats inside of it, and there's like a weird outfit that's got like it's like a giant frickin' like fabric-y mask or something. You never seen anything like it. And it's all yellow. But if we wish to go in there, we do certainly have the opportunity to claim what's inside of there. Otherwise, let's rush off the map to the next area. What's your call?
I was going to say, unless Zara says something, after I pick up what's in here, I'm leaving. So,
I mean, yeah, I tell them what I can see out of these rooms, and I pass that information along that, there's these particular tinkering toolkits, and then this weird wooden thing that I can't recognize, and this mask.
Go check it out, Galric.
I'm collecting these things. Why don't you go get whatever's in there?
Right?
Because it's not my turn.
Well, at this point, we can kind of drop
Where's
the
the
initiative.
door for this place?
To get into that room, you have to go back inside and all the way back up through here.
What the fuck?
And then down.
I got stuck
That's a
at
pain in the
Galric.
ass. What's everybody say?
Go ahead and go back. It looks like Skullcrusher's doing it right now.
Skullcrusher
anyways.
just ethereal jaunted himself through the wall right there. Oh, look, I found the
couldn't
Tunnel
figure
of
it out.
Safetitude also. All right, so we've got Tinker's
At
tools.
least I opened the door.
That is true. We got the Jeweler's tools. And any guesses?
We found the cure. We found the cure for the orange virus.
Oh no, it's probably one of the things that gives Galric his magic item tinkering thing.
Wait, am I in the wrong room?
No, you're in the correct place.
No, you're in the right one.
You got to open that door and go inside there, but more or less in the correct space. No, they are Beekeeper's tools.
No, my other one was woodworker's tools, but
Interesting.
That's something
Huh.
we
Alright,
find
I'll
very
just
often. You
grab
may
all of
find
them.
creative use for those. Go ahead, add those to your character sheet there, Skullcrusher. And with that, let's get to heavy congested streets map number 4. How
No,
many of
thank you.
How many of these have I built? All right.
Oh, by the way, has my
Yes,
staff
yes.
gotten and has my staff even noticed that I have a new staff just randomly?
Why do you think I haven't been talking? You're trying to make me jealous. I see how it is.
Well, maybe if you'd let me use you, then I'd stop using the other staff.
That sounds
See,
dirty.
that's just horrible terminology. Why you gotta work? You gotta work on your phrasing.
Isn't that what every husband and wife say to each other?
Oh my gosh.
All right, so let's group your characters up over here, and let's deposit to the next map. This ought to be interesting. And at this point, how long does that invisibility? That was an hour or a minute?
Yeah, no, it's concentration up to an hour.
Up to an
So-
hour. Gotcha.
Yes.
I'm adding to the list. I got beekeepers, jewelers, tinkerers, demolition tools, and cowersmiths.
Well, the demolitionist tools and the gunsmith's tools, Galric added to his sheet, so you don't need to
Okay,
track
okay.
those. But yeah, the
Tinkers, okay.
beekeepers, jewelers, and tinker's tools we do want on your sheet.
And one thing I didn't know about the spell, if I upcasted it, which I didn't, but if I upcasted it, it extended it by an hour and dropped the concentration on it, so I didn't need concentration. But I did not upcast it.
All right. Well, the immediate area outside of the parking lot is pretty clear, but of course, we have had very few reprieves in this simple half-mile stretch of ruined topography. So we've definitely learned to kind of keep our eyes on the back of our heads, sometimes walking on our flank, sometimes walking backwards, floating backwards, as most of us are doing at this case, as we do encounter another swarm of undead that, just like the last one, we are in a position that we can just kind of lazily drift over them. It's more of an open street this time, so just like Skullcrusher wanted to do for the most part on the last map, we're able to kind of just soar right over them without really attracting any attention. We don't have to go into any buildings or anything in that respect. The other side of that, however, is...
I do caution everybody to stay low, though, when we're flying over stuff.
Very good.
Fly at 3.5 feet tall.
I don't know, that may, once again, clipping motherfuckers as you're
I say stay just out of reach
drifting over
of
them.
ground-based assailants.
No, we don't need you. We don't need you. I think you guys should get a little of this. Yeah, we're gonna need that. Okay, so yes, even keeping our position low as we are briefly caught off guard upon entering the next map, as we are transitioning from an area of undead into an area of those draconians again, who appear to be wise to our arrival based on their positioning. There's a couple of vehicles, most of them identical here. It looks like some cop cruisers were positioned in this neighborhood, and most of the draconians are taking cover behind them, launching a barrage of arrows into your group as we arrive. That will be the start of this, unless any of you have the, I believe it's alert feat, so that you cannot be surprised. That would apply to
No.
you and you alone.
Give me 1 second. I have something.
Gotcha.
Valid is the one with alert, not.
Yeah,
I have the alert feat.
Gotcha. Danger sense
The
is
danger
what
sense
I
is what
thought
I-
alert was.
Oh yeah, danger.
I can also use my action surge, but it depends on where I am in the initiative because I can alert the people who go behind me so that they are also not surprised.
Watch out, there's arrows.
Do you want to use that? That is your action surge. So that's kind of a big spend, but that's also a pretty money ability. So how do you want to play that?
Well, can we roll initiative and I can see what that looks like and go from there?
I think
Because it
we
depends.
can do
It
that.
depends on where everyone falls in the initiative.
Right. I hear you. Okay, so let's get over to the map then. And I'll see what I'm looking at here. Cop cruisers. Make sure I got the scale set 2.5. Yep, all good. Okay, turn order is set, and roll them up.
Finally, something I can bite that won't turn me into a zombie.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I think that's
Man, that is so much worse than last.
So
Oh, geez, yeah, that's pretty awful. You would be able to alert Arm Ripper.
Yeah, not worth it. So you'll just let it go.
Gosh.
Arm Ripper.
All right.
Who's Arm Ripper?
Well, see, that's where I finally realize where I'm running into the confusion, because if I look at the name that's posting in the chat here, it's A Blaze, which is Arm Ripper Blaze. If I look at the token on the board right here, of course, that says Skull Crusher. So it really just matters
He
where
does
I'm
it-
looking at on the VTT.
He
does it just
change
to
his
confuse
name
everybody.
Yeah,
where-
if you
where it
do-
says
He
as.
could.
Do
He could.
alert them?
I don't know
It's
how-
gonna be me and Skull.
Right under the chat box where it says as and then your name. If you click on that, it'll
Correct.
give you a whole list of names, and you could put your actual name or pick something super
Well-
random.
A Blaze is my actual name. It's not Arm Ripper.
Oh, that's very true, yeah. I guess I just always took it as Arm Ripper because that was the name of the character and it matched up with what I see here.
It's his,
Whoops!
it's his middle name. Don't listen to him. It's his middle
It still
name.
matches up. In a very few select circles, I'm known as Kona, so I get it.
Hey, that means
if we
Brad
really
in
wanted to-
Hawaiian.
If we
Yeah.
really wanted to start going by middle names, I'd just start going by mine, Kane.
Well, plus you put my middle name with it and it just becomes a Blaze. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. All right, so Cedar cannot be surprised, meaning that basically I can't target him here is how I interpret that. And Celeste is not using her action surge to alert party members, so basically I will be taking some arrow attacks at some of you. I've also got another variety of attacks that, again, I cannot target Cedar with. Okay, so I think... Let's random.
I guess it doesn't do any good that I've got the worm teeth and all, and I could be like, brothers, why are you shooting at us?
Yeah, you tried that last time, and these guys do not recognize you as a brother. You are clearly an Azamar who just has an affinity for dragons, whereas they are literally hatched from the eggs of dragons. First target is going to actually be Galric. Zara would appear to be excluded in this as well for whatever reason. Maybe she's just so small they don't notice her. But whatever the case is,
Yay!
we're going to attack Galric here with a pair of short bow attacks. Holy moly! Well,
At
all
least
right.
that's some pretty pitiful damage.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, these are the lowest foot soldiers of the Draconian armies, so I mean, if you're gonna get natural 20'd, the bad Draconians are the ones that you want doing it to you. And that's the first one. The second one is going to also take a pair of short bow attacks at Galric. Brop, brop. Hey, there we go. A 21 for a whole 1 damage. Woo! And then our second Baz, or third Baz Draconian is going after Skull Crusher. So these next 2 attacks at you. 18 will hit for 5 physical. You're not yet raging, so that is 5 physical.
Is Skull Crusher able to be targeted for the not surprised?
Skull Crusher has danger sense, not alert.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, danger sense gives you advantage on saving throws versus traps, but alert means you cannot be surprised. So we did clip Skull Crusher.
Looks like a trap to me.
Yep.
But no.
I had
Good
I had a
question,
similar
Mike.
misinterpretation when I tried to surprise the Sunday crew the other day. I was asking for people who had danger sense when I was really meaning to ask who has alert. And then our final target here is Silkus. So let's bam bam 20 and 18. Looks like one of those will just shred through.
The 20 will hit.
Yep. Roll your concentration check. I mean, you don't see any undead around here, but there are some just about a half minute off the edge of the map right here, so it may still behoove your group to be invisible to their senses. All right.
And I do have
Oh, yeah.
advantage on that, so.
Oh, yeah. You could have had no advantage, and you're still well good in that respect. And then let's try with our final guy here. We are going to target Celeste. This is a different breed of attack entirely. These are magic energy ray attacks that do force damage. And there are 3 of them all flying at her. Bam, bam, bam! 20 and 23. Ouch. 12 and 5 force damage there. And Celeste has a clear line of sight on the one that did this to her, and it's this red one way out here. Definitely seems to be a bit more in a position of leadership than some of these other Draconians. Definitely with its gold scales in the dragon hierarchy, definitely would be the highest of who we see here. And now I have initiatives to roll. While I do so, from the building here to the south, we all hear a loud voice, not booming and guttural, as we may be familiar with from some other heralds. This one is more piercing and falsetto.
Human and like?
Definitely human, speaking common. Rejoice, dear friends. I have come to liberate you from the mortal coil. Embrace me and embrace Takesis.
If you have Strahd walk out of that building, I am lightning blasting his ass right now.
I don't think any of us would know what the fuck Takesis is, would we?
Exactly.
No, I
The
don't think
voice
so.
does sound vaguely familiar.
Tequilas?
The voice does
Is-
sound familiar a bit to some of you, though you can't quite place it here.
Does that voice sound familiar because of some AKA book?
Wait, is that the time skipping dragon?
Oh, wait, no, it's...
Brad is closer than Richter is.
It's fucking... Okay, fuck off.
Okay, so now it's time to get my initiative rolls.
Wait, it's not that Dracolich, is it?
No, it's the fucking... It's
The
Mistress
time
IG.
dragon?
It's Mistress IG.
Where are... Oh, I don't have any of you. That's why.
Where did that come from?
The building to the south, the double closed doors.
I think we should go south.
Where the blue health bar is.
It is a glorious day, an end to pain, an end to sadness, an end to despair, an end to loss. Come willingly, you will find the experience much more pleasurable.
How are the Draconians responding to that?
They seem rallied by the calls that she is making.
Well,
Okay,
she
so
owes us. We saved her ass, right?
Oh
yeah,
dear.
but if you remember, she also said that when she comes back, we may not be allies.
What?
Yep,
I'll go with the
did,
maybe. not
She
the may
did
not.
say that
She said that? That's
because
fucked up.
because she flips around through time and space and is different versions of herself every time. So
Exactly.
Aw,
It's not
man.
that she's willingly
was
like, yeah,
kidding.
fuck these guys. It's that you're running into a different version of her who has no idea who you are. So she was
I was
intentionally
ready to
warning
go
you.
down.
Yeah, she was intentionally warning you. If you see me, don't always assume that we're friends.
Aw.
Well, somebody with high
Oh,
charisma go tell her ass
We need to
what
stop
we did for
these
her
initiative
alternate
rolls.
self.
Yowie,
And she
friggin'
goes
wowie.
second. You
No, I
go
was saying somebody that has good charisma, go tell her what we did for her other version.
That's not
My
gonna be
charisma sucks.
All right. Yeah, we are going to find her to be very, very unpleasant to deal with, but I cannot lie. I've been looking forward to this for some time. So, Cedar, you've got the top spot, and then I will unleash the dogs of hell.
Well, I have pretty good charisma. Which one's talking to us? This one, the big one? Or
No,
the
it's
voice?
Mistress.
She's down here. We just can't.
It's
see
a
her?
voice that's coming from inside of this building. It's loud enough that you can all make out what it is, but it's not like being telepathically beamed into your minds or like booming from the heavens like a god is speaking to you. It's just somebody who is really adept at projecting their voice.
All right, so I'm going to move, and as I move,
I got good charisma.
I know that there are no zombies on the screen right now, but also keep in mind once you attack, the spell drops.
yeah,
Going into the building.
I'm going to go right there and attack that guy right there.
All right. Are you descending or are you ranged attack?
No, I will descend.
Okay. Yeah, this Draconian has a different look to it, and it's one of the few that did not attack you on the surprise round, strangely enough. It could have, but for whatever reason it didn't. And God, I wish I had! Ugh! There goes my hit points.
And I'll take another swing.
Please, sir, mercy! That's a mercy, you missed.
Oh no, I'm going to use an inspiration.
No!
Whoop, whoop.
Alright, well, I'm
also,
dead.
I have to say that you're using the OP thing.
Oh,
The
that's very
orange
true. Good catch. Good catch. I am not.
What am I using?
You're using
the
the
OP's
orange
on
peeler, and yeah, I am not in orange. So that is actually 8.
mine
That
is-
is 16 less damage on the first attack. So let me readjust my
Oh,
health bar
man.
to there, and then the second attack is 8 less damage. So you did 10 damage, and that's where I'm at. All right, that's better.
And on that second attack, I'm going to throw in a Thunderous Smite.
All right.
So it's extra 2d6 thunder damage. And then if he fails the strength saving throw, he's pushed 10 feet away.
Very cool. That is 5. Okay. And strength save from the Bozak Draconian. I'm pretty buff. Hey, I think I made it on the money. You can't move
Made
me.
it on the moment.
All
Alright,
right.
that's all I got.
I am going to legendary interrupt before my turn here. And yeah, I think we've got line of sight to there. I did let you all know that she was coming. And the gas mask that she has in her possession may be a something of a warning. Let's see, Cedar is right out here, and he descended. We've got reach. We're going to just kind of briefly float above the ground here before emitting a pulse of force damage to a 15-foot radius. We may choose up to 3 targets within that radius. We will, of course, only choose the one that we are not friends with, that being Cedar. And boom! No, nothing happening there.
A question.
What's up?
So what was the legendary interrupt that she did?
It was a like a misty step.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, she just kind of teleported briefly out of the building to that space right there. And then on her turn, I should say, yeah, now that it's her turn, she is taking the Omniscient Pulse. And this is also part of her awesomeness. She may attack twice when selecting the attack option. She may freely switch between melee and ranged attacks. Before, between, or after, she may cast a spell from her list of known spells. So she is just all broken all over the place. Let's break out a massive greatsword, seemingly too large for this slender girl to wield. And yet she swings it as if it were no heavier than a feather. She's got a 10-foot reach with this bad boy. I do believe that will touch Cedar's armor class, 23.
Yep.
She would also have to step forward as well, even with the 10-foot.
That's a negative.
Oh,
You're,
right, we're at
you're
2.5
forgetting
there.
the size of the.
Yeah. This
map.
is also our first appearance of toxic/radioactive damage, which, if you didn't notice its appearance in the table rules section, is a new homebrew here for our setting, particularly for our apocalyptic wastelands. We will be encountering damage effects of this type occasionally. As of yet, there are no known resistances or counters. If you are resistant to poison, that does not convey any resistance or immunity to toxic/radioactive damage. There may be spell reactions, elemental resistance, or what have you that can function in a pinch against this kind of damage, but by and large, nobody will have a static type of effect, defense against this kind of thing. And now that we've done that, let's we are going to cure wounds on our Bozak friend that just got his ass handed to him. We're going to upcast that as a level 4. So 3, that's going to be 4 die 8 plus 4. 22 HP back for this guy. And that will officially... Oh, wait, we got a bonus action. Sure. Yeah, this will be fun. And perhaps the most broken aspect of this character, one that will undoubtedly frustrate you to no end. Bonus action, my chosen place. She may switch places with any character she can see within 60 feet. There is no saving throw to resist this ability. You are here, I am there. I'm thinking... Let's bring Skullcrusher out here. And let's join the party here on the backside. That will be her turn. The Sivak Draconians, silver scaled, will now take their turns. They are the only ones assembled here that have wings and are able to fly. We're going to take advantage of that to float up here next to Cedar. Take a double serrated sword and a tail attack. Holy moly! Hit, hit, hit! You do resist those because they are physical damaging attacks, so that's 344 on your damage intake there, and then a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Who are we talking about?
That is against Cedar. Definitely made the strength save. And then our next buddy is going to step up here and take an attack on Skull Crusher. That it's kind of one of those weird gaps, but because this is technically a half square, we do have a flank bonus on you, so we will take that. Stab, stab, tail. Jeez, didn't need the flank bonus. Hit, hit, hit. Or I should say crit, hit, hit. And once again, a crit on a barbarian that has not yet gone into rage. That is 43 points of damage on Skull Crusher.
Although I would say that I don't know if the flank would count because that guy can't reach him.
Oh, very true. Yes, I was not taking the aerial acrobatics into account there. So yeah, definitely good that we didn't apply a flank that shouldn't have counted.
But it was still 43 points of damage.
Still 43 damage, and you will need a strength saving throw or be spiked into the asphalt here. You're all good on that, so nothing doing. That is it for that. Yes. Oh, yeah, that doesn't apply. Okay. I'm going to Legendary Interrupt with the Commander. And we will use that to cast a spell. I watched Justin literally cripple a party with indecision with this spell, and half the party members here are like, no, no, please no! And, yeah. Justin knows. Oh, boy. All right. And because this is a double map, let's bring in not a cloud kill, but rather a radioactive kill. Oh shit, I think I'm moving the entire map around here. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Sorry, I farted again.
Alright, so yes, we are going to position that half on, half off the map. It does appear that the Draconians are not equipped with gas masks, as is the commander, and it appears that she probably needs that to avoid being damaged in this effect, so make of that what you will, or maybe she just likes it because it's velvety and covered in diamonds. Could be either. But the four of you caught within the AoE, let's bring out Cloud Kill. So that's one 5th level spell slot. That's going to be a series of con saves when you start your turn within this area of effect, which would start now. Galric is going to begin his turn here. And this is radioactive toxic damage instead of poison damage. Wise works exactly as it shows. Oh, my poor spell save is a 0. Yikes. 21 will definitely make it, but I definitely have better than a 0.
Who cast this spell, by the way?
Aiji.
IG. Okay, so we'll move east, basically.
Yeah, I don't know how to adjust that on... Oh, here we go. Okay, so what if I do this? I'm just going to repost that as a test. Spell save is still 0. Alright. Let's try... Whoa, 180. No. 18.
Try just clicking the damage portion of it. Maybe it'll show up with that.
I don't have that on her sheet because I created her sheet as an NPC. So it's kind of like it's a different format here. Wow. All right, that doesn't work either. The DC is 18, so you definitely made the save there. Half of the damage is 10. And she's certainly not casting it towards the east, even though she appeared on the west of you. She can still like cast it towards the west, towards the north, towards the south. We are in fact kind of casting it towards the south, to where it's going to kind of like dissipate up against the side of the building as it like pours over the top of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just wondering because it moves every 10 feet on.
Oh,
your turn,
definitely. Yeah, good catch for sure.
So I took 4 off because I would have regenerated 6.
Sure.
Seeing that this is not poison, this is something weird and new. I'm going to take my action to drink a potion of invulnerability, so I have resistance to all damage. And I'm going to fly up and out of this cloud, because I don't know how big this cloud is. And then I'll probably fly once I get out. What's it, like 20 feet tall?
It is, yeah.
So I'll fly 20 feet up, get out of it, and then move out towards her people that she probably doesn't want to hit with this effect. And I'll yell to everybody else, move to the east, get closer to her people.
Yeah, and based on the heavier than air aspect of the spell, you guys familiar enough with magic are inclined to think this is probably just going to move a little bit and then probably just kind of stay there. If it might eventually like start to drift to the east along the wall, but the wall may impede its progress somewhat. Just on the periphery there. That it for your turn?
Yeah, because I drank that potion and then moved up and over.
Beautiful. Alright, let's... we're going to go invisible with the Bozak Draconian. Maybe should have had that prepared at the start of the ambush. Good job there, buddy. And then we will discreetly pull ourselves away from here while Cedar is otherwise preoccupied with the Sivak that's attacking him so ferociously. Let's also throw a concentration. And then Zara, your turn.
Alright, so I need a con save.
Con save. DC is 18. 21 radioactive damage, or 10. You made the save, so it's 10.
Okay, 10. Okay, cool.
And your movement is halved inside the cloud, but otherwise after that, of course, back to normal.
And she doesn't still have her vision that she had earlier, where she could see through walls, right?
Correct. I think that was just a 1 minute duration, and it's been maybe like 15
Okay.
minutes since the last
okay,
encounter
cool.
at this point.
Okay. She's gonna go over this. Wait, is this a? I meant to click it. Is that a door? It is a door, right?
Correct. Yeah, double doors.
She's gonna go down here and open it and see what she can see.
All right. It's pretty sad state of affairs in here. Another ransacked building. Some evidence of some recent bloody conflicts having taken place. Or perhaps somebody just had a really bad nosebleed. And a passage leading out of here to the south.
Oh. Okay, cool. Alright, so she's gonna just pop back out and say, hey guys, there's a passage leading out of here to the south. We need to get out of here now.
There is no escape for you, child. Your end is imminent. I will chase you to the ends of the earth.
Okay, so, yeah, I don't like that. So, she's gonna hang around, and help people get away, maybe? But she really thinks that we should all head south. So. And she's
All
going
right.
to go ahead and firebolt this guy up here.
Which guy? Oh, that one. All right. Sivak is AC 16, so that will hit. Bum, 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 bum. I'm having a little mind flub right now. Is sneak attack applicable on ranged?
It is, yeah.
I
I
don't know.
don't know about spells, but
It is not applicable to spells. It is only for dexterity-based attacks.
Gotcha. All right. So that will hit for 10 fire damage. We'll take that.
And she's popping back in here.
All right. Yeah, you do have a bonus action to close the door if you so wish.
I would so wish.
There are there's like a little glass window right there where you can still kind of see what's going on outside. That's really how it seems that she was able to kind of teleport through there without opening the door. But before Silkus's turn, I think I should legendary interrupt again. And we will do the Omniscient Pulse for 2 legendary actions. Boom! That targets both of you. 21 armor class for 22 force damage on Silkus and Celeste.
I'll go ahead and shield.
Boom! Deflected entirely onto Celeste. How noble.
It doesn't deflect anything.
Well, that's exactly how it narratively appears to be. To cover the
Hey,
widows.
So just post shield real quick.
Windows. Glass.
The Black Widows. Again, the somatic component for shield is eating a Zargnut. Silkus, it is your turn now, though.
Alright,
I just
con
wanted
save,
to,
right?
I just wanted to make sure that it didn't have a thing that you had to see the attack coming.
No, I knew exactly what you're thinking, don't worry.
Oh, gotcha.
It's con save for the cloud kill, right?
Correct. DC
Okay.
18.
Cool.
10 radioactive damage.
Alright. I just took the 4 for the 6 regeneration.
Sure.
And then I'm going to go ahead and I am 10 feet right now. I'll go ahead and fly up another 20 feet so I'm outside of the cloud kill.
All right.
And then I will go ahead and fly out here. And I'll go ahead and let's see here, hold on. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and firebolt this guy. Yeesh.
Ow! Who was the lucky one?
I got
Okay.
attacking Skullcrusher.
Yeah, 26 damage. That is gonna hurt. Ooh. Oh wait, not that much. that much.
I was like, I thought he had a little bit more health than
Yeah.
that. Come on.
He's not that much of a wussy.
That will be the end of my turn.
All right. I neglected to roll initiative for our man Kurt.
No, Kurt can stay inside of his own little bubble. He doesn't have to get hurt.
Yeah?
It's a heart-shaped box, not a bubble.
Fortunately, he's somehow inside of this room right here where he can see what's going on, but he does not dare step out into that cloud effect, which looks like it's starting to pour through the cracks at the bottom of the door. Oh, guys, this is not good. That's really all he's doing on his turn, which he rolled amazing on that initiative. And I would like to Legendary Interrupt again, but I'm out. So, Celeste, your turn. 10 radioactive damage there.
Okay. I'm going to fly out of here.
Yes, you will.
And then I'll descend and attack this dude.
All right. Well, that is going to get through. AC is 16 and 19 damage. Oof. No resistance. That leaves us with just a few hit points. Not anymore. That is going to trigger our Upon Death ability here. Each creature, including the other Draconian standing there, must roll a con save or be restrained as they begin to turn to stone. You just made it. I very much did not. Hey! That's not cool!
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
Restrained, petrified, we'll use that. We are on our way to petrification.
And that'll be my turn.
Okie doke. We got a couple Draconians, and then Skull Crusher to close out our session here. First, the Draconian leader, the Auroch Draconian. I've got spells also. You look like a particularly impressionable sort. What do we got for that? Sure. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know about that. Yeah. We're going to try to dominate person on Skull Crusher. That'll be a wisdom saving throw.
I thought you were gonna try it on me after you just said we can use spells too.
Yeah, I got a feeling. your
Hold on,
wisdom
I'm
save
trying
is
to find
better.
my wisdom.
Sounds likely. Oh!
Couldn't find
I'm
it.
installing that immediately.
Yes.
I don't know. We've only got
I could-
6 epic subscribers here on the last session of the month. Do we have any inspirations? Oof. All right. So instead of telling Arm Ripper, Skull Crusher to consistently run over here for the rest of the battle, I guess we'll do something else. I guess I should move because this guy that I just tried to dominate is getting a little close. That's not cool. Yeah, let's go take cover behind the police cruiser. And then the Baz Draconians. Somehow most of them are still alive. Okay, let's see. Succeed on this. Restrain creature at the end of its next turn on a success. Okay. I am restrained, but thanks to the 2.5-foot square rule, I do have reach to hit Celeste here. We'll try and swing with the short sword. We'll just drop that short bow on the ground. Free action, draw the short sword, and slice, slice. Oh boy, that could have gone better. And how about that con save? Hey, there we go. At least we didn't turn into a statue. That is the end of that particular Draconian's turn. There we go. And then the other two up here. And we're going to go take cover over here behind the trash cans and take aim over at Silkus, who has gotten the furthest into our line. So 4 attacks at you. Miss, miss, natural 20 for 7, and 17, which will miss. That is it for the Draconians. So over to Skullcrusher to close out our session.
Okay. Shit, he's almost dead. I guess I'll just finish him off. I had a thing to use and everything. So, I guess I'll save it. Fuck. I don't even know if I need to use it as a spell. It's just divine energy coming out of me. I was just curious about it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I usually don't either. I have radiant consumption. It damages people within 10 feet of me, but it doesn't look like it's a spell. It just looks like it's searing light. So I didn't know if, I should use it before I rage or if I could even use it while I'm raging.
Well, post it up. Okay, so you can use your action to transform. It lasts for a minute or until you end E as a bonus action. During it, you shed bright light, dim light. At the end of each of your turns, you and each creature take radiant damage, so that could be painful. In addition, once on each of your turns, you can deal extra radiant damage when you hit it with an attack or spell equals your level. So it is it's a transformation. It will take your action, so it's pretty much all you can do this round, but it will set you up for the next 10 rounds, just like a rage does. But this is kind of more intense than a rage, I guess, so that's why it will take your action as opposed to the bonus.
Right, I was thinking it would be the action, then I could do the extra attack and a bonus attack, but you're saying it would be everything I could do?
Correct, because you're using your action to do this, you wouldn't have extra attack. Extra attack only applies if you take an attack to begin with, so that you can get the extra attack.
Okay.
We're just going to go out
Then-
swinging.
Yeah, might as well.
I'll spend an inspo on that first one.
Gotcha. I know Brad's sitting on inspos as well. We will definitely.
Oh yeah,
need-
no, I'm fine with using it.
Gotcha. Are you going into rage? You've been hit for like
Oh,
40 plus
fuck,
damage.
Yeah, I'm going into rage. So
All right,
does that
so
mean no bite?
Bonus, correct. You would not be able to bite this round. But going forward, you should be able to get a hunk of their flesh off without worrying about turning into some kind of undead.
Yeah, finally get to bite
12,
something. I got
26.
excited.
Hey, there we go, and you killed the thing as well without needing to bite it. That's the good news. The downside is reduced to 0 hit points by a creature large or smaller. We crumble in dust that then forms a spectral shrieking image of the creature that killed it. The image lasts for 1 minute. Each creature hostile to the Draconian within 10 feet must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of it for a whole minute. So let's
Can
get
I use the earlier results for my wisdom saving throw, or do I have to roll again?
You would need a new wisdom save for this one.
And you roll an advantage because you're near to me.
Okay, so let's get that, and we're gonna make
I'd
it
rather
scream. Ah!
I'll spend another inspo for him to reroll it.
Oh, if I spend an inspo, can I re-roll?
Yes.
I got you
then
covered with
well,
that. No, I got you covered with that. You're good.
that'll
Oh, damn.
work.
Well, one way or another, you're definitely covered, and we will be
Yeah, that's a
taking-
+5.
Yeah. All right, so that is Skull Crusher attack. You and bonus action. You do still have your movement.
Are we running away like Summer Girl did, or are we just staying and fighting? And how did I split myself into 2 Skull Crushers?
It's the shrieking spectral image of you that is right here. So any allies that get within 10 feet of it are going to have to roll a wisdom save or be frightened of it, because it's like, whoa, why is Skull Crusher trying to frighten us so intensely? That's not cool.
Question: Since
Well-
I'm already within 10 feet and saved, am I immune to this effect now? Or
You...
I am within 10 feet of it.
I would-
already rolled a
Huh. It doesn't say that, unlike your usual fear effects. So I would guess not.
Okay.
So when I move up to flank this dragon, do I take the Shrieking Image with me and it damages the dragon?
No, the shrieking image stays where the guy who spawned it was. You're guessing if you kill this one, it's going to probably spawn another shrieking Skull Crusher. Whoever kills this one, it's going to spawn an image of them.
Am I moved enough to flank him, or do I need to move more?
Yeah, you're good for the flank there.
That's my turn.
All right. Let's get that initiative tracked over onto the Tuesday page. We will certainly need that for next time around, as we have just gotten into another boss battle, starting to become a theme here at most of our tables here in week 12, week 13. We have all crossed that threshold to the boss battle area, which is coincidentally around the time that some of our groups need a long rest, have just taken a long rest, or will definitely be wanting one after their respective boss battles. And we got a lot of unique creatures and NPCs in that respect that I am particularly eager to unveil to each of our tables and see how you respond to those challenges. Tuesday night so far, we've managed to scratch the surface. I thought it was really cool how we literally got just a taste of the Class B orange, because there were still a few abilities that it has in its arsenal that we did not find the opportunity to unveil, so there is still a bit of mystery in that regard.
Yeah, I don't like that you're bringing back the no attacks of opportunity, but at least you made it a legendary action instead of just passive.
Yeah, Nihilus had that flyby attack, so that was a persistent thing with him. And so far, we've not seen her literally take, and her being the chosen of Takesis Commander Aiji, we've not seen her take a single step of movement. Literally, all she has done is teleported and switched places with another character. So we still have quite a bit about her to discover. Nobody's even attacked her yet, so a lot to discover in that respect. But round of applause, friends. Thanks for hanging in there for the late start, the late ending. We've got another bi-weekly trifecta in the books here, and we are just a number of weeks away from a pair of special anniversaries here. First being the National Game Masters Day. Not sure when that came around, like 10, 15 years ago. I remember seeing people posting about that on social media, but we had our very first one last year. Community was kind enough to rally together in that. Whether we do this year or not, entirely up to you, no pressure. And then our 4-year streamiversary on the 20th of April. That is the one that we're definitely hoping to see some turnout for in that respect, because we've got some very unique bonuses and rewards that will come to the top donators, the top cheerers, to all cheerers over a certain amount. Make sure to check that out over in our announcements channel. It's a bit of foreshadowing for what our Coalescence 7, 8, and 9 are going to be as far as those unlocked superpowers and the alpha level superpowers. Those are homebrews that I'm already starting to kind of put into the pot that will be upgrades for your characters in those campaign settings, because our first trifecta of campaigns focused more on the Final Fantasy Star Wars. Our middle chapter is going to focus more on the zombie apocalypse, and our final trifecta of trilogy is going to be focused on the superpowers side of it. So, a lot to look forward to in that respect. We will be back Thursday night, 6 p.m. Pacific, as we're supposedly infiltrating the Yakuza, but we've really just been wandering across some rice fields and samurai graves. So there's supposedly a Yakuza or two out there at some point. But we'll catch up with you then, friends. Much love. Thanks for hanging out. And you know it, there's no RU without you. Good night, all.
Night. Good session, y'all.
Good night, everybody. It was fun.
Thanks a lot, guys. Good night.
Hey, I'll see you guys all in 2 weeks. Remember, I won't be here next Tuesday.
Good
Aw.
night.
I'll be in Disneyland. Morning. My wife retired.
I know.
Hell
That's
yeah.
awesome, though.
Enjoy it, man. Get all that fun crap.
Oh, it's going to be ridiculous.
said, please, I think I drank too much. I said, what can I do? You said, get me a taxi. I did escort you to a local bus, but it couldn't stop you from getting off. I really tried. You never thought about your destination, and what can one do except follow you? The one that taught me about procrastination. You really taught me to be patient. I really tried. Someone called, we talked. Someone died, that's all. And the rain keeps falling on me. And ever since I lost you late that night, I've been trying to find you in strangers' eyes. I didn't seem to find you anywhere, and I know within me at least you were happy. Someone called, we talked. I wasn't really shocked. Someone died, that's all. And the rain keeps falling.